but the way I record it on my end is
You're
it,
recording yourself and yourself, right?
yeah, I've got, well, I can see you just peeking over me in the bottom corner here, but is there a way to get you to the middle?
Yeah, let me see. Just give me a second.
Okay. Doesn't matter either way, but
Is it Steven or is it Stefan?
yeah, yeah, Stefan. Is it Aaron or is it Aaron?
Aaron.
Just kidding.
Webcam. Hmm. Let me see. Yeah, I don't really have this set up. I don't do
Maybe if you,
podcasts very often.
yeah, that's fair enough. Maybe if you just answer the video, like the Instagram video call normally, and don't put OBS over it. Like, are you just on Instagram normally?
I don't really use Instagram, but I don't know.
Because I've never had this happen where because I'm seeing your cast of your screen, not the video call itself.
Right. Let me see.
If you just go to the video call window.
I guess I can.
Do you want me to recall you?
It should be okay. Just let me see here. One sec. There.
Oh, that's much better. That's perfect, dude. Okay. Yeah, sure. That's good. Okay, nice. All right.
So,
Okay. So yeah, nice to meet you. I'm Stefan,
nice to meet you.
and you're what's yeah. What's sorry, I'm just getting my list open here. Just a second.
So you
Okay.
like Bernadette? That's what I'm
No,
getting.
no, no. I don't. I don't. I just want to
Oh,
talk to you. This is the first time I've done a podcast like this where I kind of meet somebody on the comments and immediately do this. So you live in Alberta.
right. In
Okay.
Edmonton.
So yeah, I'm hoping to get some of your take and some of your opinions on the separatist stuff because you made a post about, I guess it was somebody kind of harassing Danielle Smith, and they were talking about she was calling her a separatist and this kind of stuff, and then you were calling out Danielle Smith, kind of saying that she was doing something wrong, and also, so you're an Albertan, you're a conservative, but I guess you're an anti-separatist. So I'm hoping to learn a little bit about you about the separation stuff, and like to get me over to your team on some of the separation stuff.
Um,
Is that good?
yeah.
Do you want me to do an intro? As far as I know, everybody, this is Aaron Weeks. You seem to have just kind of started a political page, at least is what I can see on Instagram, because it's a little bit on the smaller side. But are you on other platforms as well?
Yeah, I just try to upload to all the major platforms, right?
Okay. So
TikTok,
how
Facebook,
long have you been
Instagram.
doing this?
About 5 months now, yeah.
5 months. Oh yeah, so you're really new. That's fair enough. I've been doing this for
Oh
9 years.
wow.
Yeah, how old are you?
I'm 36, I think.
Oh yeah, you got a couple years on me. Fair
Oh,
enough.
okay.
I'm 34. I just turned 34.
Okay. I saw
Yeah.
you did an interview with Rebecca. Rebecca.
Rebecca Kaplan. Yeah, she's a pretty funny New York stand-up comedian.
Like, I commented, but I guess I'll ask you here. Did you talk about Tartaria with her at all?
No, I don't. What is that?
It's like conspiracy theory stuff.
Okay,
Old world
tell me about it. What
buildings.
is it?
It's basically like, have you ever heard of mud flood?
I have not.
No. So I guess it goes hand in hand with like the cataclysms. I don't know if you've watched like Joe Rogan. He's got um, the younger, driest guy. I don't know. You're talking. I don't know if you're
Oh yeah,
familiar.
yeah. That skinny guy. I think is his name Graham
Graham
something, right?
Hancock, yeah, and then there's
Yeah,
another
he talks
guy,
about some of that history.
a
Yeah, I've
couple
seen a
other
little bit
guys.
of that.
But so I don't know, and so it gets kind of biblical and it kind of dips into Christianity too. But essentially, what I guess they believe, or even I kind of believe it too, is that we didn't build all of these old world stone buildings; that we actually found them all. That's what they call them too, is founded, right? On Wikipedia and stuff, you go look. But it's a whole
Yeah,
big deep rabbit hole, and like I work construction my entire life, and like you know the stories that they tell us, you know, our grandparents or whatever, they walk 5 miles through 4 feet of snow to get to school in their shoes and their linens, you know, whatever. But they did the part that they didn't tell us about is when, you know, when they grew up and they got jobs, they still walked those stretches to work to go to dig up a field in minus 30, you know, with wooden shovels and I don't
yeah.
know.
So where does the connection come between that and Rebecca? Is it because she's like is something to do with Jewish people or?
She talks with, what is his name? Jeez, Thomas. What is his name? Big T. I can't
Okay.
remember. But they go around all over the world. I guess he goes all around the world. He was just in like Europe and France and stuff like that, and just films the buildings and asks questions that make it make sense, right?
Yeah.
And so they're affiliated, like they're comedians, right? So I don't know how they're
Okay, fair enough.
affiliated or whatever,
I'm not
but
so sure if
I'm familiar with her.
I feel I my opinion so far is I feel like humans probably built like you mean let's so for example, you mean like let's say that big Mayan place and then like the pyramids and stuff like that. So you don't think that humans built those?
Probably
Like, do you think it
humans,
was aliens
just
or do you think it was ancient humans and then they
yeah,
kind of
different
rediscovered it?
civilization, that kind of thing.
So an earlier civilization that became extinct, but you don't want them to be classified as the same as us, kind of thing.
Yeah, they say that there's like 5 resets or something. That's another big thing, is the resets. And I don't know if you've like Cabbage Patch Kids, orphan trains, like the whole asylums. Like it goes deep. I don't know, but I forgot what I
Okay.
was saying.
No, that's all right. Well, let's get back to politics then, because I
Yeah.
really want to talk to you a little bit about politics. Um,
So the whole
so
the whole thing with Bernadette, like I was saying, I've done the investigation. So I basically started out this whole thing in this platform. Like he's the one who inspired me essentially, and it just started out.
inspired you, but now you're attacking him.
Right, because you know he plays this act where he's this conservative and 0% liberal, and he's open to dialogue, and he asks the hard questions, and but it's all an act, because you know when I go to ask him questions, it's the same thing with all of these people, all of these influencers, especially these independence promoters, proponents. They just block you. They're not there to engage. They're
It's not
just
true for me, right?
broadcasting.
Can
Right.
can you say that now though? It's not true
Exactly.
for me. So let me ask you this then. So I want to talk about his podcast because I don't know much about it. But I also want to talk about. So you believe that being a separatist means that it's an anti-conservative principle. Well, can you explain
Yes.
that to me?
Yeah, I mean, like the whole basis of the movement is, to me, a liberal outrage tantrum, right? It's we're fed up, we're rage quitting, we give up, right? That's not very conservative to me. It feels like a psyop, like so, it
Okay, but
feels
but
like
but but the whole separation thing is them trying to regain their money that they make from their industry. And they
sure,
feel that they'll be better represented taxation wise if they were a part of the US versus a part of Canada. And then right now they're in a dispute with mostly conservatives are in a dispute with Native Americans over kind of private land ownership. That's why the conservatives are taking them head on. Explain to me exactly how it's a liberal thing to want separation.
yeah. See, I guess it's kind of a tough question. Like, how is it? Sorry,
Yeah,
could
how is it? Because you're calling it a liberal thing, like an outraged liberal thing to
yeah.
want separation, not to be against it, but to want it. Why is that?
Yeah, okay, so essentially the whole narrative or the whole premise or basis is that the liberals are destroying this country. It's all the liberals' fault or whatever. Like, but at the end of the day, if you're big, strong, independent Albertans, how did you let these pathetic liberals take over and make all of this or get, well, how did they get this traction to begin with, right? Like, how, so obviously we dropped the ball somewhere, and like,
Well, I think it's because right now there's a federal liberal government. So a conservative provincial government in Alberta isn't able to fight against equalization payments. So like the payments that they have to pay to these highly populated areas in the east, like Ontario and the such, they they can't stop it because the federal government mandates them to pay the equalization payments. I mean, last year Danielle Smith refused to pay those payments because of this, but she's not really allowed to do that. It's in court and all that kind of stuff. So I'm just because I'm with you, man. You say you're a conservative. I'm not necessarily a conservative. I'm just a podcaster. I like hearing opinions about anything. But um, what? How can we? Because we want to make Canada better, right? Is that's your goal? Is to make Canada the best country it can be?
yeah, I mean, the only reason I speak up at all is because I care
Yeah, I
about
can
the
tell.
integrity of my community, right? But
Yeah, I can
I,
tell from your the content. I can tell. So that's why that's why we're talking today. So
well, I think it's important to note that my whole thing is like civic duty, right? People like to talk about the federal government and they like to talk about, things that are outside of their scope, and I think that right there is the problem. I'm not a speaker, I'm a writer. I don't have any knowledge. I only have wisdom is what I always say. But
I hear you. Yeah, it's hard to turn thoughts into words. I agree. It's part of why I practice with podcasting. But I do talk to a lot of writers. I fancy myself good at extrapolating a little bit what of that wisdom. So, like, because I've been thinking about this a lot. Like, Europe is a very broken up region. Like, we've got all these different kind of smaller countries. Do you think that it might be time for Canada and in the U.S. as well with the states? But again, there's still a federal government. Do you think it might be time to kind of start breaking Canada up into these regions? Like that might
hmm.
serve the interests of some of these smaller regions as we start to populate more as Canada.
See, like, so that's kind of why I wanted to point that out, is because I don't really care one way or the other. I don't really care, like, in the end, at the end of the day, if we separate or don't separate, that doesn't really affect me personally. I feel like I always feel like I have a way out or I have a solution. I have a plan for whatever comes my way. I'm not worried about outside forces, right? Like, so that's why I think we've lost the plot, right? We've forgotten what's actually important, and it has nothing. Our problems right now have nothing to do with the federal government. It has nothing to do with institutions. It has nothing to do with corporations. It has nothing to do with anything. It has we can't change the world. We can only change ourselves.
Okay, so these problems what is the problem then?
Exactly. What is the problem? What is everybody complaining about? Life is great in Alberta.
Yeah, it is pretty great. That is true, and I'm honestly on your side with that too. So that's the basis of why you think what are we talking about with separation? Like Alberta's still doing great because like I'm in Saskatchewan, and we're also doing great. Okay, hold on. Actually, you know what? I got to get my charger for my phone here. It just
Sure.
keeps it's on 5%, so it keeps shutting off my list. Just one moment.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, there we go. Now we got juice. Thanks for doing this, man. I appreciate you picking up and taking the call and standing behind your opinions and stuff. This is good stuff.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I appreciate you too, and I like
Okay.
that people are willing to
Okay.
talk. And
Yeah,
That's kind
that's the
of the
conservative way
basis.
these days.
That's kind of the basis of my platform too, is that there is no dialogue. Like
Yeah,
people
yeah,
avoid me like
me
the
too.
plague, and I don't know, man.
Hey, I'm with you. I'm with you. Um, so what kind of construction do you do?
Concrete, just part time.
Oh my God, the hardest kind.
I take it pretty easy. I'm kind of privileged that I only do forms, so right now
True
anyway.
forms. Oh yeah. So I'm a structural engineer. So I will all those plans and things that you guys are building out of concrete and metal and steel and shit and wood. I'm making those plans and I'm coming out there to check on it. That's what
Right
I
on.
do.
Right on.
Yeah. So you guys all hate me.
Well, I'm just residential, so I mean, probably don't
Hey,
meet
that's what
meet
I
too
do. I
many
do
of you.
residential design.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so what got you interested in politics so much that you want to have a public platform to talk about this kind of stuff?
Mm. And no, see again, like I kind of don't really care about politics. It just
What do you like to talk about?
it fit. Like I mean, I just care about my community, right? And then that at the end of the day, that is political, right? Or it becomes political.
Yeah, yeah,
I don't know, like people like you drive around on the road and there's no courtesy on the road. People suck at driving. Just everything sucks. Nothing works. Like so, yeah. I
yeah,
feel like I have to do something, right?
yeah. So who's the worst driver? Is it the immigrants or is it the native
Hmm.
Canadians?
Hmm. Older Asian folks. Honestly, I didn't believe it at first. No,
Yeah,
everybody sucks at driving. It doesn't matter what color your skin is, how old you are, like what the
yeah,
situation is. Most of the people that suck at driving are driving newer, brand new vehicles or
yeah,
BMWs, Mercedes, right?
yeah. Okay, so let me jump back to the point here. So the main reason I would say engaged with your post today was I have a belief that I'm not really a guy who when I do my political stuff, I don't really attack leaders as much as I attack principles and ideas and things like that. So I see Daniel Smith or I see Donald Trump, and I just see them as just kind of the peak of the mountain. So I don't really think that there's any value in. I understand that it comes down to the elections, so there is a value in ultimately being able to attack them. But at a pancake breakfast, at a thing like that, screaming at a person. I know you said you don't condone any of that in your video, which is that's all good. But why I want you to convince me why separation is a bad thing because I've talked about this in like more than 10 different podcasts with people. Um, PhD girl from University of Michigan, I talked to her. PhD in multiculturalism. I talked to her about the separation stuff. I'm not so sure yet about why that wouldn't be a good thing in starting to dismantle um, a little bit of the stranglehold that the Native Americans have on land rights in Canada, because I see that as something that needs to start to be kind of rolled back a little bit. Because we've given them their land. They've proven over 100 years that they're not going to be able to turn it into productive communities. Like I don't know about reserves in Alberta, but the reserves in Saskatchewan are crap, and they say they can't live there. They constantly get more money so that they can survive there. They're now looking for money to police their own reserves because our police don't really police there in the reserves. And now they want us to fund them to have their own local securities. They want more and more and more and more. We do land acknowledgements before all of our sporting events, that kind of stuff. So
It's
how
crazy.
is so maybe the tip of the spear for starting to fight some of these land rights, like we're seeing what's happening in BC, like a super liberal place. You're seeing people who've owned trailers that where was that one trailer park? I forget what it was called, but they've owned these trailers on this trailer park for 40, 50, 60 years, and then now the private land rights of where their trailers are set, because that land is leased from the Native American tribes, they're taking it back. And stuff like that. That's obviously a small example, and it's like they can do whatever they want, and maybe in that situation if they own the land. But what we're trying to do here is make productive communities. And if we have a nice little trailer park that's working fine on this reservation land and it's functioning, why are we uprooting that community just because the Native Americans are like, hey, it's time,
Right.
like let's do it. Um, I feel like if the government wants to renew their lease with those Native Americans and there's a community on there, they should be allowed to do that. So, if the spearhead is this United States kind of pretending in a way that they're going to take Alberta, and that's going to zap the Native American uh, influence in that area, it seems like a good way to start to roll that back. Because I think as we get more and more immigration, we become higher and higher percentage Muslim and Indian in Canada. We're going to need more places to go. Small towns are going to become medium towns, and white people are going to continue to run away from this stuff like we always have done. We're going to try to make our own communities over there because they're messing it up over there. So, and if reserves are getting in the way of that, or land rights, it's going to be a problem. So,
Right.
um, yeah. So, explain to me a little bit of the anti-separation mindset.
Yeah, I don't know. So I've heard the idea of like turning the reservations into municipalities or whatever, but like the separation, it's like, I mean, they can't even decide. Is it sending a message to Ottawa? Is it actual separating from Canada? Is it becoming the 51st state, which is also separation, I guess, right? Like, so I mean, they can't even decide. It doesn't seem like anybody's really on the same page. But I mean, the like I said, this all started with me asking questions, and I think the problem is the lack of transparency, lack of honesty, because those things mean responsibility, and nobody wants to be responsible. Nobody wants accountability. So I tugged on that thread with Bertadad, and I mean, they all rejected me. I tried to question them, sort of objectively as somebody within their own party or somebody who has the same values, at heart, because I didn't agree with it. It turned me off, and it just seems strange because, like, look, the number one glaring flag that nobody seems to want to look at is that every single one of these common sense conservative influencers online unanimously took up or upheld separation. They all converted, or they all turned, or they all
I think it's because
suddenly
economically
supported
it's a
it.
better. Well, I think it's because conservatives are like economic in nature, and I think that the idea is that it's a better economic stance for the province. So conservatives are naturally, I think, going to gravitate towards that.
Right. So I viewed it as a trend, or like, I mean, at when I first heard about independence, I just thought it was like background noise. It's just political noise. But then Berta Proud Dad's announcing it after the conservative convention, and they're made a big thing of it. They're obviously pushing it, right? It's obviously an agenda, like, and the way that the behaviors and the attitudes of the people, the proponents of this movement, are suspicious at the very least, right? Like, none of them want to have a conversation. None of them are devil's advocate. It
I'm
seems
not
like
sure if you can say that
this.
though, just because I forgot his name, but that one podcaster or that one creator, I feel like it's not fair to say that none of them are willing to engage just because you tried to engage with
Well,
one person
I keep,
online.
and it's not just one person though. I keep putting my neck out there. I keep trying to engage, and like I was saying earlier, they don't engage. I've tried, trust me, believe
You have to
me.
build your own body of work first. Like, you've only been doing this for 6
Well,
months. You have to have your own.
how many times do I have to go out there and try to have a conversation about this subject before we
A
actually
lot,
have a
a lot.
conversation?
I can tell you from personal experience, it takes a lot. It takes years and years and years. So you can't just assume that people that have devoted their life to whether it be politics or content creation is going to talk to you after 6 months.
I mean, it shouldn't matter. Reputation is secondary, right? Like, we're talking about voting and stuff. Like, yeah,
Reputation.
popularity does matter in your campaign to some degree, but
Yep.
as conservatives, we stand on principle. And if you're going to go online and tell everybody that you're willing to have the hard conversations, then put up or shut up. If you can't put up, then maybe you should shut up.
Hey, I hear you there, and I agree with you there. It's just that, like, so let's say we were talking about like Pokemon
Right.
or something like that. What kind of video games do you play? Do you play any video games?
I used to be a big gamer, be kind of through
What was the games you played?
circumstance, but just shooters, Halo,
First person shooters. Okay,
Destiny.
so would it be worth it for you? So let's say you were to be playing a first person shooter and you were to take a 1v1 because the guy pissed you off and told you that he was better than you at Halo 3 or whatever. Would it
Right.
be worth it if he was like a 24 and you're like a solid 50 general? Would it be worth it to go and play that
Just
guy?
like, okay, well, yeah. I mean, like that's a good point, I guess, because another big thing for me is there's a lack of participation. So, like I was saying, people will avoid me like the plague. I was live on stream with like hundreds of people. I gave out my phone number publicly, for thousands of people, and people were resharing it, and literally nobody called me. Literally, like I don't know what people are concerned about doxing.
You've just got to keep doing it. Like it's not, you just can't get stop though. Like this might be more of like a motivation thing on your side than it is them not engaging, because it does take multiple years of devotion before people take you seriously. Like people might see. I would
No,
say
I'm just
for
saying there's nobody at the
nothing to do
table.
with the
It
construction
has nothing to do with me. There's just nobody at the table. They don't want to be at the
workers.
table.
Does
They
have
don't
a
want to
lot
have the
do with you.
conversation.
No, Aaron, it does have a lot to do with you. They do want to have the conversation with people that are qualified to have it. You have to understand. I'm not saying you're not qualified. You are a
I
piece
think
of
they're not
puzzle.
qualified. That's why they don't want to have the conversation.
No, well, you could say that, but
The actions will always speak louder than words. My line is always open. I don't block anybody. If you have to block and smear and slander and try to cancel somebody, then you're not a conservative and you should shut up, like I said earlier.
I agree. But don't you believe that you might be smearing and slandering Danielle Smith there?
No, because I've supported her for the last 5 months. It's only these last two recent videos where I've changed my mind and lost
Changed your
faith.
opinion. So because you changed your opinion on one micro topic on one video, all of a sudden they need to come and talk to you?
Yeah, I am a member of the UCP, right? And I am involved in my community outside of social media. And you like to say that I don't understand the dynamic within my own party is kind of like, huh?
Well, but you don't seem to understand the dynamic of social media being an industry, being something that you need to earn your place in. You seem to think you can just jump onto it and talk to whoever you want, and everybody should
No,
respect you as
I
an
don't
equal.
expect that.
But that's what you're saying.
If you're going to engage with me, like I'm not begging for you to, you're the one who wanted to talk to me. You commented on my video, right?
True.
But I'm not trying to force a conversation. They engage. I ask a question. They engage with me. They don't like the response, so they block me.
Because your response is, I don't really care. The only response I've gotten today is, I don't really care.
About what?
When I've asked
What's
you
up, Bill?
various things, like to do with attacking leaders, or to do with where's your stance on separation, or to do with what should we do about land rights, a lot of it is, I don't care. Everything's fine.
Because
And then I
the
ask you, what's the problem? And then you can't tell me what the problem is.
I've told you what the problem is. The cult is stupidity. It's not the left or the right. Both sides are insane.
No, it sounds like you don't understand how politics work.
I think everybody thinks they understand how politics works.
Then give me a chance to talk if you understand.
Sure,
politics.
go ahead.
So, we'll start with a question then, just to take it away from me babbling. So, if you understand politics, what is the purpose of politics? Let's say in Canada specifically, we have a multi-party system. Tell me what you believe, because if you say it's a cult of stupidity, what is the purpose then of politics? Conservative, liberal, because that we can even think of it as a binary system if you want in Canada. What's the point of that then? Because you seem to think it's stupid to keep fighting. But tell me about what you
That
think
doesn't make
politics
sense.
is then.
If it's stupid to keep fighting, then I wouldn't make videos and I wouldn't be talking to you right now. So your premise is false right out the gate.
No, but I'm not. This isn't my premise. I'm restating your premise.
Huh?
Okay. All right. No worries. No worries. Let's circle.
I can answer the question though.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, I'll restate the question just so we're super clear. So we're trying to figure out what you think politics is, or what it's for.
What it's
Because
good
you said
for.
that it's a cult of
What it's
stupidity.
for. No, I didn't say politics is a cult of stupidity. I
You
said
people are a cult
the cult is stupidity.
Well,
right?
that's just making a
People say,
generalization about
well,
most people.
exactly, and that's what people do
We all know that.
politically is make
That's
generalizations like the left is insane or the right is a bunch of MAGA, whatever, right? But they're
yeah,
both insane.
that's fine, but that's fine to believe. But it's whether or not you understand the purpose of
The
these two
purpose of politics is
institutions
to
fighting each other.
give us all a better quality and state of being, right? Like it's for all of us for betterment, for right?
Exactly. And how do we get there?
We stop eating McDonald's and then blaming immigrants, right?
What?
We stop sending our kids to Rockefeller welfare school to learn from Maxwell textbooks, but then complain about the pedo cabal. Like, that's what I'm saying. It's civic duty. Politics isn't just, I'm going to vote for this person. Like you said, I agree with that. We view individuals, leaders, as institutions, right? Like they're Godzilla, Carney, or Trudeau. But then we treat the institutions as if they're individuals. Like, the problem is stupidity. That's the whole problem. It isn't. It
It
isn't
is the
anything
problem, and I agree
else.
with that. I agree with that, but I disagree with your way of combating it.
Everyone disagrees with my way of doing anything in every space
Yeah,
at
but
any
why aren't you
time
listening to
throughout.
anybody else's opinion?
Huh? Sorry.
But why aren't you? If everybody disagrees, shouldn't you listen to someone
Everyone
else's
else's
opinion?
opinion is generic.
Well, but the point of politics and the point of any of this discussion is to try to get people on your side. So if
Mm.
nobody's agreeing with you, you should.
You're
That's
making an assumption though now. Like I told you, I'm involved in my community outside of social media. I
you
do
said
have people that agree
nobody
with
wants
me.
to engage with you. You said
In
nobody wants
general,
to talk
yeah,
to you.
in general.
Nobody agrees with you.
Like, yeah, the vast majority.
Okay, so that's fine. That would, but then you're painting yourself as an extremist.
Sure. If I mean, am I?
Okay. So,
Am I
well, right.
extreme for
Well,
just
right
being a
now,
normal human being?
yes. It's well. Let me
Yeah, I
phrase it.
know, right? That's the whole problem. Tell me
No,
about
no.
it.
It's extreme to commentate on politics and not know what politics is for,
Well,
because the thing
what
that you
you
have
all
to
want
acknowledge
politics to be
in that
for and what politics actually is are two
podcasting,
different things. Sorry.
we got to take turns talking. I know it's video podcasting, so it's hard to not interrupt, but you can't just talk whenever you want.
But you keep saying things that like, you're hitting me below the belt. So
I don't
you
think
want to
I
keep
am.
talking and talking, but you're
If I
saying
am,
things that
it's your turn to
aren't
talk, and you
tracking.
should be able to easily dismantle that.
Sorry.
So let's go. Let's go one at a
Okay,
time.
go ahead.
I'm
Go.
sorry
Sorry.
to. I'm sorry to.
I don't mean to
So
interrupt.
no, no worries, no worries. So okay, so back to the cult of stupidity. Back to the two sides that are fighting. So if everybody's stupid, so I'm putting forward a premise, and just tell me what you think of it. So if we have a bunch of stupid people, which you have said, and I agree with, democracy is we've got a bunch of stupid people. We've got to give them all a say. That's fine. We're gonna try to form a country or a community. So when these people are fighting, um, it, we have to give them a say. So you have one group of stupid people fighting another group of stupid people. So, but the problem isn't the stupidity. That's the constant. The constant is the stupidity. That can't be fixed. The democracy and politics is the solution to the stupidity. That's the whole point, because all the dumb people, they end up nulling each other out, because the people who believe this and people who believe that, if they're stupid, they'll just fight and let them do that, because that keeps them distracted. It keeps them thinking they have a say, and it keeps them from committing crimes, because they have the ability to engage in discourse and agree with the people over there that they think are stupid. They can label them. It's not just all confusion. But without us being able to label it, without politics being able to create a side so that one person wins for 4 years, the other person wins for 4 years, and it goes back and forth, that's a good thing. It's not stupid. Smart people have already solved the problems of a stupid populace. That's the point of the creation of democracy. So when we say that the problem is the cult of stupidity, that's not the problem. We have, if you fancy yourself as smarter than the cult of stupidity, then we have to learn to contain and control that influence. And that's what politics does. That's what Danielle Smith does. You think you stick your neck out? You're a construction worker, you live in Alberta, you live your life, you maybe rent a place, you own a home, maybe you've got a girlfriend, a dog, you're living your life. She sticks her neck out, like the sacrifice that political leaders make to stick their neck out and take the brunt of both sides of stupidity is a huge sacrifice. That's why we call them civil servants. So you want to talk about civic duty? We have Danielle Smith doing that. We have some of these other people, let's say this guy that you didn't like, this content creator from TikTok who you said wasn't engaging with you. How many followers does he have? 89,000? Like, how many does he have? How many years has he been doing his podcast? How many hours has he been doing his podcast? And then you come chirping in from the side saying, this is a separatist podcast. And by the way, I didn't mean to insult you there. I'm just like, so
this is why I'm interrupting you, because you're just droning on and on and on. This just sounds slanderous to anybody who's listening. You're not actually letting me talk. You're just talking, right?
Go ahead.
Well, now this is where you talk. We say, a couple sentences back and forth, right?
All I said was slander, but I was just saying.
Well, it sounds slander, right? It sounds slanderous to anybody who's like tuning in.
That's how a debate works. That's how a debate works.
Come on, I'm not talking about you, anything personally about you. Come on, man.
I simply said that you were labeling the content creator.
Okay, so let me answer. Like,
and I'll bet you
if you have all these solutions, politics, we have solutions, right? That's basically what you're saying. We have these institutions and these systems to fix our problems. Then what's the problem?
Well, it's not that they're there to fix our problems. Each side has equal and opposite solutions that work at different times. No solution is universal. That's the whole point.
So, like, what's the problem for you personally? Like, you are for independence. Like, why? In your life, what is it exactly that you think independence will solve?
Well, it's not about independence. I believe that Canada has an immigration problem. And we don't have a growth problem. We have a growth success, which is good. But we're going to have to learn how to keep it contained in a way that will be successful for the whole country. And I'm wondering if it's going to eventually divulge into creating borders. I asked you this earlier, creating borders within Canada where we have new countries. That may come in the future.
Okay, let me just stop you there. Like, so that's what I'm saying. Again, we've lost the plot. The problem is not immigration. The problem is whoever is managing and regulating immigration. So we don't understand the premise. My wife is an immigrant. I like immigration, but I don't like a certain amount and a certain type of immigration, right? Like, so we're getting confused and we're losing any kind of traction right out the gate. Right, we're not. That's why I said what you're saying is generic. I've heard this a million times. I keep up on social media. I've heard that same line a million times. Right, we have an immigration problem, or on the other side, it's you're a racist if you say that. Right, so and I don't want to be part of either group. I don't want to be part of the rainbow group, and I don't want to be part of the Blue Man Group, right? Like, why don't we have other options? Where's the other option? Where's the third option? Where is the alternative?
Yeah, I hear you. I mean, but that's the problem. I mean, you can't just not have a stance, though.
Well, I do have a stance.
Because I understand that you're padding your resume. You're saying that you've heard the statement, we have an immigration problem. But then I called it an immigration success. But you're not
growth success.
What's that?
You said growth success.
Yeah, we have a success with growth. People like our country. Our country has a good image right now. Canada does, because it's basically the largest uninhabited Anglo-Saxon country right now, and that's why people come here. A lot of them might be Muslims trying to spread Islam. A lot of them might be Indians trying just to find more space because their country's all full of like shit and electrical wires. But they're still coming here. And it doesn't have to do with, it's great that you have an immigrant girlfriend. That's fine. But the question is how can myself and yourself make sure that we craft our content to be as accurate as possible and as good as possible to improve Canada into the future, to ensure that a country doesn't get changed into something that's not going to work.
I don't know, man. Like, I'm just content with being wrong and nobody ever disagreeing with
Why are
me.
you attacking Danielle Smith?
I don't know if I'd say I'm attacking her. I think she's being dishonest, and yeah.
How is she being dishonest?
I can't like you if you're fraternizing with people who openly and publicly lie about me and try to cancel and slander me. It's as simple as that. You're breaking your
that you're talking about?
Yes.
Who did this?
No. Bernadette.
So what did he? So what? Yeah. So what? And is he a podcaster, or do we want to call him a content creator?
I don't know. He's like the biggest social media influencer in Alberta.
Okay, fair enough. How many followers does he have on Instagram?
Oh, I have no idea. I don't do
And and
numbers.
and how, and how did he slander you?
How did it start? I don't know. Well, I guess it started with the Centurion Project because the police showed up, right, and talked to the organizers. They're looking for a Parker, not David Parker. Who was it? I can't remember his name. Maybe his brother or something. I don't even. I still don't know the full story. But the girl in the video that we're talking about is Michaela, and I know this person personally. We've attended separatist events together. We attended the Centurion Project together, and one previous at the Creative Hive. But whatever. He's calling both of us NDP plants, basically, and
Well, it's because you're ultimately justifying a woman like screaming at Danielle Smith at a pancake.
no,
That's why.
I'm
That's
not.
why.
I'm not justifying it.
Explain how you aren't then.
I'm glad that she spoke up. Yeah. I don't like her methodology. That's why I don't hang out with her anymore. She did that too at the Creative Hive.
I would say that screaming fascist at people isn't good. So why
Yeah.
support them then?
So it's typical.
Are you trying to like date her, or
Support, sorry.
you made a video that where you were not entirely, you were saying that Danielle Smith deserved what happened.
Yeah, I mean, sure, you're the premier, your whole life is political. I mean,
That's true, but do we want people screaming fascist at our leaders at pancake breakfast when
it's
they're trying
just
to connect with the community?
words. It's not, it's just words. Come on.
It's just words, but when a bunch of people start doing it, we have Black Lives Matter protests, man. Do you support Black
Yeah,
Lives
no,
Matter?
see, like I don't support that. We should all have some decorum.
Then why would you make the video?
What do you mean? Because
I mean,
she's right to express herself. Is she not?
she's not right to
Just
call
because the way
a
she,
leader
just because
about
you don't
murder.
like the way she did it, it doesn't mean she's not right to express herself. See, this is where we get into the entrenchment.
No, it's not. The way she did it was akin to like,
Who cares? Why do you care about Michaela? Like, and then you're insinuating, oh, do you want to date her? Even though I told you I'm married. Like, see, this is the kind of thing that I make videos about.
well, then why are you doing it?
Doing what? To expose people who are lying in my community. Liars, long nose, Pinocchios.
Lying in your community.
She's not being honest. I've never called her a liar. But Bird Proud Dad and these modern lobbyists are certainly liars, yes.
The modern lobbyists are liars. Okay, so Danielle Smith deserves to be called a fascist at a pancake event.
Ah, I don't know if that's what she deserves, but that's what you open yourself up to as that's your job. That's what you signed up for.
I don't think she signed up for that. That would be akin to like public
I guess that's your
indecency,
opinion.
screaming at
Is
people.
it? Did she
It's-
get
it's almost
charged?
harassment.
Did she commit a crime? You got hurt feelings. Words hurt your feelings.
It is a crime.
Like, I'm tired of it.
Public that is a crime.
She wasn't
It's a misdemeanor,
charged.
but it is still a crime. Yeah, she won't be charged, but it's still disrupting.
And so that's not a crime. It's only a crime if you're proven guilty, right?
So you're saying, what are you saying?
It's you're innocent
Everybody
until you're
go to
proven
the pancake event and
guilty.
start screaming at people.
Sure, go ahead. I don't care. Like, what are you trying to say? What is
I'm
the
trying to say
point?
that people shouldn't scream fascist.
So you're saying I shouldn't make you don't like the video I made is what you're saying. Who cares? Get over it.
Well, but you're not defending anything in any type of a way.
I'm defending truth and justice and honesty.
So people screaming at other people at pancake events is truth and justice and honesty.
No, never said that.
But you just said you're defending truth and justice and honesty by making your video where you're justifying her behavior.
But I didn't justify it. I said I don't agree with her methodology. So I didn't justify it.
Then you went on to say
I'm
that
justifying her right to express herself with her own voice and her own channel and her. She's still a person at the end. This is what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
The entrenchment becomes schizophrenic. Your opposition isn't human anymore. Everything that they do is subhuman. It's a crime, right? It's a hate crime.
Everything.
It's the same thing. Liberals and independent supporters, separatists are the same thing. You're all the same thing. You're just wearing different jerseys.
Yeah,
That's
but
the bottom line.
Follow the channels of politics.
You're
not scream at people at.
You're pointing your finger at this one girl and this one event, and like, you're no better. You guys are no better. You're all the same people. In general, in general, as groups, cults of people. You know what I mean? If you're an independent supporter, is what I'm saying.
What are you saying?
Is that there is no distinction. Is that we are judged by our actions, not our beliefs, right?
Okay, and I'm judging her by her actions.
Because she committed a crime? Or because you just don't like what she did and had to say. So it's your opinion. So who cares? Go fly a kite.
No, you can't.
And then you're like, why'd you make the video? Bro, what are you talking about? Who cares? Why? Why? Why does it bother you?
You can't scream fascist.
The world ended a long time ago.
Yeah, see, this is the problem. So you have complete nihilism.
So this is the whole thing with the independence is, oh, something's going to happen. Something's going to happen. Something already happened. It's already happened. And you don't want to acknowledge it because it requires responsibility. People don't stop at stop signs. They don't use their signal. They don't know how to maintain their lane. They don't know how to maintain their speed. Nothing works. Nobody knows how to do anything. Everybody's stupid. Everybody's an NPC. We live in the movie Idiocracy. We live in the movie Idiocracy. Give me a break. I wouldn't trust literally anybody with a toothpick. Do you?
We're not feeding our crops with Gatorade like in
Idiocracy. Who do you idolize? Who do you trust in your life? A lot of people?
I trust a lot of things. I like to have my opinions filtered through podcasters or people.
Who do you idolize? Who's your mentor?
That's hard to say. It's definitely hard to say in a point like this when we're completely.
It's not hard for me to say.
And I haven't even found a way to have a proper discourse with you. Then for you to ask me who my idol is, it just seems like an obvious.
Okay, let me ask. This is the defining question right here. What is the most important thing in this life right now? At all times.
Okay, let me ask you this. Do you know what obfuscation is?
I asked you a question first. What's the most important thing in life? Nobody can answer this question.
Okay, the most important thing in life is probably survival or feeding yourself.
No, it's each other, bro. It's each other. Like, that's why, like I said, my whole thing is dialogue, man. There's no dialogue. We're having dialogue now, and that's so surprising to me. Like, honestly, like, every time somebody's like, let's chat, come on my podcast, I'm like, okay, yeah, whatever. Like, that's ever gonna happen. So I'm glad this happened, right? I'm glad that we're talking right now.
I'm glad too. But the problem is with this isn't very good. Like, this isn't very high level. You're interrupting. You're not putting forward any type of points. You're not addressing the things I'm saying. I'll say a bunch of stuff, and then you'll just ask me a mundane question.
I think you're just not at my level. I think that's it.
I'm not at your level. Is that what you said?
Nobody is. Like, it seems like nobody is, and that's the sad part, man. I'm not that smart. I'm just trying to be a normal human being. Like,
don't you think that's getting in the way of, because you're trying to have smart conversations, but then you just say you're not smart? Are you on drugs?
What do you mean? That how else do you have a smart conversation except trying to have a smart conversation, right? Practice makes perfect.
I agree.
Are you on drugs?
I'm on weed and I'm on alcohol and nicotine.
Come on, man. Like, at some point we have to compromise. At some point we have to level. At some point we have to say,
Well, what are we even disagreeing on right now?
That's what I'm asking you. You had a problem with my video. Why is it a problem?
Last time I remember this being productive is we were talking about politics and what it is. and you weren't able to tell me what you believe it is.
I told you it's for the betterment
Then
of us
explain it
all.
so that I fully
It's for
understand.
the betterment of us all, isn't it? It's a system where we try to work together to increase our quality of life. It's very simple.
Okay, so then why are you? Don't you think it's an active deconstruction of that to promote people who are screaming fascist
I never
at the
promoted her.
at the premiere?
Just because
You
I
made a video
included her in my video doesn't mean I'm promoting
exactly
her.
what promoting is. See, if you call yourself not smart and you don't know what obfuscation is, and you do these things like make a video promoting
You're
somebody,
acting
and I
like
say
I'm the
don't
only
promote
person
that,
who posted this, or I'm the
I'm
one.
not promoting it. You are promoting it.
This is why I keep interrupting you, because your premise is false. I'm not promoting something by including it in my video. I'm not promoting the sale of this gaming chair right now. All right, buddy?
Yes, you are.
Okay, technically, sure. Okay. Am I running an ad right now selling this chair? Come on. We have to compromise and level with each other. It doesn't even have a logo.
Let's see it.
Doesn't even have a logo.
Oh shit! So you're not doing a very good job of selling the chair then.
That's my point.
That's not. That's
Come
not your point,
on.
but that's all right.
You're trying to hit below the belt and you're making points
Why
that
don't you tell me
suck.
how I'm hitting below the belt?
How about you're trying to be you try to get her to be your girlfriend? Come on, man.
Well then, but no, but I'm implying why are you promote? You're saying that you're not doing something that you're doing. So I'm trying to find the motivation as to why you're promoting a girl.
She has gone viral. She has gone viral, right? So am I promoting her? Yeah, Michaela's gone viral, as far as Alberta's social media, at the very least.
Inflammatory video for views.
Isn't that what social media is? Is trying to get views, right?
But yeah, but you're supposed to do it through good ways, not through promoting like
So one video dictates my whole career.
How many videos do you have?
Maybe you should have found that out and did a little bit of investigation before you talked to me. That's a pretty common trend and theme there too. And people do finally talk to me. They have no idea who they're talking to.
I tried to talk to you about one small specific thing, and it's great. We talked about a few things, but we haven't even gotten to the bottom of the one specific thing we were talking about, because I say one thing and then you just kind of pretend it isn't happening. Like I say that you're promoting the video of a person screaming fascist at your premiere.
So we already went over this.
Province. And then you're like, oh, it's just a misdemeanor. It's no big deal. She wasn't convicted, so it makes it okay.
I never said it was okay. You're saying it's some kind of crime.
I am.
It wasn't. Objectively, it wasn't. She wasn't charged. Unless you can prove me otherwise.
It's because it's a misdemeanor, and those typically don't go to conviction because there's no jail time, there's no punishment.
So it's not a crime.
You can't scream.
Was she fined then? Like, you don't know what you're talking about. You don't know this person. I do. Have you met Smith? Are you a UCP member? Like, this is all within my scope, and you're trying to coach and educate me when you're not involved in any of this, right? Have you spoken to Michaela?
I watched the video, dude.
You watched the video. You watched the 2-minute video or whatever.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Come on, what?
This, like I said, it's all about your scope of influence, your scope of practice, right? So you are not a UCP member. You have never met Danielle Smith. The United Conservative Party that Danielle Smith is part of?
Canada, or what is that?
That's but see, you don't even know what you're talking about. You're like talking down to me.
Not knowing your party and your province mean that I don't know what I'm talking about. You haven't been able to describe to me that you understand what politics is.
You're complaining about somebody yelling at Smith, and you don't even know who Smith is, apparently.
I can't talk with you if you're going to keep interrupting. You talk whenever you want. We're not taking turns here.
I let you speak. You just drone on and you try to say dumb shit. Try to slander me.
So that's what you think of my speech. That's fine. Then you should easily be able to take your turn and talk and easily combat me.
Well, if you're going to say something that's untrue or slanderous or off page, then I'm going to interrupt you.
What have I said that's untrue?
I said if So
Okay. So where do you want to jump back to at this point?
I want to jump back to the fact that you don't know what the UCP is.
Is that's
Are
the
you,
government in your province? I live in a different province.
Danielle
So
Smith
I need to know all the acronyms of
is
every
the
province.
leader of the UCP, right? Like, this is basic fundamental stuff.
Okay. You talked while I was talking there again. Do you see what I'm talking about yet?
Yeah, and you droned on. You said something, I went
I
to
literally just
reciprocate, and
said-
you just kept talking.
I said my side of it, which is why should I know every acronym of every different political party in the country?
And I answered you right away, and you just kept talking.
No, you didn't answer me. You talked while I was talking.
Well, sorry, you talked too slow, and I already know what you're saying.
Man,
Man, what? You're
come on. We're
you're
better than this.
you
We're
don't
better.
know that Danielle Smith is part of the UCP. You don't know what the UCP is, but you have an opinion. You don't see how that's
Talking about a
problematic?
Video of yours, and I'm commentating on it.
But
I'm
why?
saying that you're promoting bad behavior, and you're disagreeing.
You're not part
You're
of
not
this.
saying why screaming fascist at somebody who isn't a fascist is a good thing. Tell me why it's a good thing.
Your opinion is generic. Move on. Scroll
My
on.
opinion on people screaming at the premiere
Is
You can't
generic.
scream fascist. Do you know what a fascist is?
I don't
For
care.
God's sakes. You see, you don't even.
I don't
you
scream
even
fascist at
understand what
people.
he's saying.
I don't need to.
Why don't you need to?
What do you mean?
You're justifying it and making a video saying.
This isn't an interrogation.
So then, what is an interview if it's not an interrogation?
Come on, man. It's two different words. You just want to hear, you just want to hear what you want to hear, right?
Well, when somebody wins an argument, I expect a concession. That's the whole point.
This isn't winning or losing. A conversation isn't.
Then what are we doing?
We're having a conversation, right? We're talking to one another.
Of all of your lethargy towards politics is you don't understand anything about winning and losing. One
Says
side wins for a period of time, then the other side wins. Each of their different solutions are correct and right for periods of time. There is winning and losing. And
you're droning on again.
I talked for like 15 seconds. Man, this is why I say that you're on drugs. What drugs are you on where you're getting this caught up in me talking for 15 seconds?
Because you're just saying the same thing over and over again, and like you're just droning on.
You address it. You have to address it.
You're just saying, oh, the lethargy. You're like it's straw man after straw man. You're not listening. You just hear what you want to hear.
So what was my straw man?
That I have this lethargy to politics, right?
Yes. You have a lethargy
That's
towards politics.
not an
You're
objective
like, I don't
fact.
care. Wait, sorry, I didn't hear what you said. What was that?
That's not an objective fact.
What isn't an objective fact?
That I have a lethargy toward politics. What does that even mean?
Lethargy means that you don't care, that you're sleepy on a lot of the topics. But let alone this entire discussion has been you saying that you don't care.
You're trying to nicely insult me. So, I mean, are we having a conversation, or are you just going to keep making these insinuations, right? That I have the hots for Michaela, that I have a lethargy, that I'm lazy, and you don't know what you're talking about. You said it yourself. You don't even know what the fucking UCP is. Can you contradict yourself harder?
So let's assume I knew what the UCP was, and I know what the acronym is for Manitoba's little political party, and I know the acronym for Quebec's little political party. Let's assume I know all that, so you can get over that part of it. When I ask you politics and what the point of it is, tell me what the point of it is.
We've already been over this. And then you're going to insinuate that I'm on some sort of drugs. This would be the third time now that I would have to explain this to
We're
you.
going to promote people screaming at pancake events.
We never promoted that.
You made a video promoting it.
No, I didn't.
So
That's your straw man.
what's the video promoting then?
Unity.
Unity. How is that unity?
It's not. Nobody said it was. That's
You
your
just
straw man.
said it was. You just
No.
said that the video you made.
No,
was
the video.
thing, not
Yes,
Unity.
the video and Michaela's actions are two different things. They're very, very different things, actually. So your straw man. We're back to your straw man.
I don't think
I'm promoting Michaela and her actions. It's a straw man. It's a false premise. You're
Okay.
trying to slander me.
All right.
Smear.
Quick break. Just one.
Sure. I'm gonna go have a cigarette.
Holy fuck.
You just blocked me if it wasn't already a freaking what is that, a taboo?
Why are you making so much noise?
I don't agree with the hostility, and we only agree on this one thing, but Michaela is right, and I'm glad she spoke up. Even the lefties are surprised that she would go on Bernadette's podcast.
Why is Danielle Smith doing separatist podcasts?
And what are we, traditional, non-separatist conservatives, supposed to make of all of this? Don't we make up the majority of her base? What about all of the conservatives that have been supporting you unconditionally this whole time, Smith? It really does seem like she's sold out. What else are we supposed to assume? This party is no longer united. And there doesn't seem to be any conservatives or any conservatism in it. I spent the last 5 months proving time and again that this movement is just a liberal farce, and it's mostly just fallen on deaf ears, I guess. I've proven time and again that Berta Pride Dude and all of these separatist proponents are not serious people. I've proven time and again that they don't want dialogue. They openly admit it. And somehow we still consider these people to be conservatives, people who only know how to block and smear and try to cancel anyone who disagrees with them. The behavior that we've seen on the street with these people is exactly the same behavior that we see on the left. Only somebody who is 100% liberal would call a boots on the ground reporter.
I'm surprised you're still sticking it out.
You're surprised? Why is that? I'm the guy who does long form, not you.
I told you, everybody just blocks me, runs away, avoids me like the plague.
That's fine.
That just sharpens my point, right?
Exactly. That's fair enough. That might be why you push people away, though.
I don't push anybody away.
Sharpens your point. I feel as though you're pushing me away.
I feel like if you can't talk to me, then you can't talk to anybody. I'm a pretty nice and agreeable person.
But then why do you think that things that disagree with you are slandering you personally? You seem to have some personal attachment to politics where it shouldn't have that.
Personal attachment? Like how?
And a personal attachment to debate, and you don't seem to understand what interrupting is.
Yeah. Yeah, you have your flaws too. Nobody's perfect.
What are my flaws?
I told you. We've been over this. Come on, man.
Oh, I should just know them. Hey, that's
No, we've been over this.
all right.
All right, what? Have we not?
I mean, I guess you can't succinctly put them. If we've been over it, it should be easier for you to restate them.
Okay, you drone on. You'll say one thing and then you'll keep going and you won't let me address that one first thing that you said.
Okay, so let's go one thing at a time then.
Yeah, I feel like you caught on and we're doing that now.
All right.
And I'm not interrupting you as much, right?
So you made a video. Yes. And in the video, you said that Michaela was right.
Did I say that? Yeah, I think I did say that, didn't I?
Yeah.
She's right, yeah. I mean, she is right.
Yeah.
I didn't say her
Right.
actions were right. I said she's right, what she said, mostly.
Okay.
She's right for saying it, sorry.
So what is she right about?
She's right for saying it.
She's right for saying it.
Yeah, she's right
You
for...
don't like how she said it, but you just like the idea that she expressed
Yeah.
free speech, even though it was completely like slander, calling somebody a fascist, screaming at a pancake dinner.
Because who are we comparing her to? Who else was there to
Other
confront
citizens.
her?
We're comparing her to other citizens.
No, I mean at that moment,
Their political.
in that time.
We are comparing her to other citizens who express their.
This is why I'm interrupting you, because you're getting me wrong. I mean, in that moment, in that time, in that space, at whatever o'clock that Michaela was there collecting pancakes, what other person was beside her to speak up and out? Nobody.
So that's the time to do it. Speak out all the time.
Somebody-
At a funeral, at a wedding, start screaming fascist.
That's what I was gonna say about this interview, right? It's tentative, sure, but that's what we need is people to step outside their comfort zone. It is what it is. It's not unrest. Come on, man. You're exaggerating. You're being dramatic.
Unrest. I'm being dramatic. So then, what is unrest? Okay, wait. Let me ask you this: What do you think about the Charlie Kirk assassination?
I think it was wrong.
You think it was wrong. So was that unrest?
Sure, why not?
So what led to that?
Probably because people don't like him and people can't shut him up and block him.
Yeah, for sure. So who are the people that don't like him?
I don't know, dude. Everybody?
Scream fascist into the microphone at random things and refuse to talk to people.
We can't.
Those are the people.
We can't objectively say it was the left.
Don't they?
We can't objectively say it was these rainbow parade people we see on social media. Nothing on your Black Mirror is real.
What do you mean? So wait, you're saying that we don't know that a person with a leftist ideology who believes Charlie Kirk was a fascist killed him?
Do we even know who actually killed him or how he actually died? I think it's up in the air. I don't think we can assume that because neither of us were there, right? We don't know Charlie Kirk. See, that's where the schizophrenia comes from, right? We get this entrenchment and we're on social media and we think we know what we're talking about. We don't know these people.
You having thoughts of things that are on video, yet you oppose what happened on the video is definitely schizophrenic.
We don't know what happened. You weren't there, right? Were you?
There is a video.
Who cares, man? We have AI. Nothing on your Black Mirror is real. You don't know what happened. Doesn't matter if there's a video.
You don't think this is pushing people away?
Pushing what? Because again, like I said, this is out of both of our scope of influence and power. What is the use in fretting on these things?
What do you mean when you say it's out of our scope of influence?
It's good to have an awareness about things, but at the end of the day, what does Charlie Kirk have to do with you? What is this? What does any of this have to do with you in your life, in your everyday life?
In terms of this debate right now, it has to do with it representing unrest and me trying to reduce it back to you realizing that the people that scream and behave like that at pancake dinners are the people who incite violence like that.
And it's just like our medical system. We don't have a healthcare system. We have a sick care system.
Subjects.
I'm not.
Addressing that.
I'm not. You're not following.
You're
It's.
talking about the medical system.
I said
so
it's
is that
it's
the end
just
of that
like
question then?
it's just like you're focusing on the symptoms rather than the cause. Why do people behave that way at all
Because people like
in your community? But we've already been over this, so you're sticking to your straw man of I'm promoting this ideological behavior
and you believe you're not. Explain how you're not.
because I have a history that proves that I'm not.
You have 6 months online.
And one video that you're saying I'm promoting some leftist ideology.
So that would mean you don't have the history because you've made like 20 videos. So that would mean that this is 5% of your content. That's
No,
a good amount.
I haven't made 20 videos. I made much more than that. And even if it was 5 videos, then there's still a ratio there that you have to consider.
And your ratio is that you've made out of 20 videos, one extremist video where you're promoting extremism.
As far as you're concerned, in your opinion,
Yeah,
where's the
I
facts?
agree.
Where's the objective data? What are you basing this
In
on?
the video.
So
in-
one video out of
like the Charlie Kirk
5,
assassination
10,
you seem to
20.
deny. You're denying the Charlie Kirk assassination was done by a gun and that it was done by leftist people.
I'm
who speak
not
just
denying
like-
anything. I just don't have to believe anything either.
You do. If you're going to create content, your beliefs will reflect what your
No,
content
yeah,
is.
okay. What are my beliefs?
Well, so far we've seen that it's extremism towards supporting people who are violent.
Okay,
So yeah, that's not good.
that's
So that would
that's
be why
cool.
big podcasters are attacking you, even though you're small.
for this one video I made a couple of days ago.
None of that
That
is
doesn't make any
relevant. How is
sense.
that relevant?
They were attacking me in the
It does make
past.
sense. You
In the
made it
future?
public. I'm sorry. In the future, what do you mean?
I made this video like what a couple days ago, and you're saying
why would
these
that be
big,
relevant?
big podcasters are attacking me. So in the past, in the
Yeah,
future,
you've said that all day. You've said that
in the past. But I made this video a couple days ago.
and you said that Berta Man is a horrible person.
You're contradicting yourself, is what I'm saying. They can't attack me in the future.
What do
I
you
made the video a couple days ago, right? So how were they
mean
attacking
what
me
they're attacking
for
you
months?
now?
No. From the beginning. This whole time. The entire duration. I had people did both sides are trying to cancel me, okay?
So,
I don't know what the
How is
confusion
the
is.
so in what way is the left trying to cancel you?
I don't really actually dabble so much with that, but like Janice Irwin, you know, all these whatever more popular ones, they've blocked me too. They
So just anybody who's blocking you is slurring, is obscuring you.
Sure, because I don't approach anyone with any hostility.
Well,
If you don't want to have a conversation, but you're online talking, then you have an agenda. You're not trying to have a conversation. You're
so you
projecting.
think agendas are bad. So when you make a plan beyond like one thought, it's an agenda and therefore it's bad.
The only agenda is the betterment of our community, right?
Okay, so should we be trying to promote people that are screaming at pancake dinners?
And now it's again we're back to square one. It's
Circle.
this,
Yeah, we're gonna keep
yes,
circling
yeah,
until you accept that what you
because
did there was a problem.
it's not a problem. You think it's a problem.
So why do I think
Your
it's
problems are very small, dude.
okay? So
Yeah, why do you think it's a problem? Why does my one video have this promote such a visceral reaction out of you? That's the problem.
yeah, well now you're attacking me saying that my problems are small. Where is that?
Well,
coming
because
from?
you just proved it. Because you're saying that this little feature in my video is a just huge problem.
How am I saying it's a huge problem?
Because you're saying it's extreme leftist, whatever, propaganda.
When it comes to you, who I'm talking to right now, if you're doing that, that would be a big problem for you. In the grand scheme of things, it's not a big problem because you're small, but we're still talking about you. So for you, making videos that aren't right would be a big problem to you. That would be why we're talking about it, so that you understand why.
So I have a big problem right now? Why am I not concerned?
I don't know, man. Just like you don't care about anything. That's what you said. Why would you care about this if you don't care about anything? The world's gone.
Convince me to care about whatever you want me to care about.
Word. Okay.
So I was telling you, what's the problem? What's the actual problem? What are you complaining about? What's anybody complaining about?
I'm here for it. Okay. So the problem is that you made a video where you're saying that Michaela was right to do what she did.
Why is that a problem? I can't find a job now?
Fascist, because she was screaming fascist at Danielle Smith.
So I can't get a job now? Or like, what are you saying?
I'm talking about the ethos of your content creation.
Why? Why is that a problem? Where is the problem?
I just said it, man.
Outline it. Come on, break it down.
Okay, so when you promote a person screaming fascist at a pancake dinner, that's not good. Don't you think?
That's just your opinion, dude. That's just
What
your
part of it is
opinion.
my opinion. I'm not.
You're
just trying
saying that I am promoting Michaela.
So what is content creation? What is it then?
Creating content. What do you mean?
You're creating videos that people watch.
Mm-hmm. Do they watch? I thought I'm just small and nobody cares about me.
I feel the same way. But wouldn't you agree that it is still technically, as you would say, promoting something?
So what? We're back to square one. I'm not promoting this chair. I'm not promoting this AT 2020, right? I'm not promoting these headphones.
Because you don't think you're actively trying to, or because you're not getting paid
It has
for
nothing to do with
you're not.
thinking. I'm literally not promoting it. I'm not getting paid. I'm not running an advertisement right now. That's literal objective reality.
So you're saying then you're not a content creator. You're going to delete your Instagram
For why?
because you just said you're not doing it.
I'm not selling these Philips headphones. Like
Okay,
probably
all right.
$49.99 at Amazon or something. I don't know.
Yeah, but the video wasn't somebody smashing the headphones and you saying, "Hey, let's go." Do
You
that.
started
Video-
this video out and you said you're contradicting yourself because you said, "Oh, you didn't justify it, but something." But now you're saying that I am justifying it.
It's because you said you didn't justify her behavior, but you still said she was right to do it.
Because I included her in a video.
Danielle Smith a sellout.
Yeah.
So how
No,
would you
actually, I didn't call her that. I said, seems like. It really does seem like she sold out.
Okay, so then we'll just explain how she's a sellout.
What do you think I've been doing for the last 5 months?
Do it now. You've got my platform to do it. Why not do it now? What is wrong with you, man?
Because
Like you're trying to be a podcaster
she's
or a talker.
following the trend, which is independence, after she convinced me that she wasn't a separatist this whole time.
How did she convince you of that? I watched all of her stuff. All of her stuff was promoting it.
See, that's the generic ideology again. Like that's leftist ideology.
It's generic. It's
That
because
she's a
it's what she
separatist.
did. But yet you're saying that she's not generic, but she's sticking to what she's
So-
always said.
So I'm confused now. Are you a conservative or are you a liberal?
I'm neither. I've told you already that I'm neither. I'm an attacker of bad ideas.
So
And
you like Smith or you don't like Smith?
I've told you that I like the idea of separating because of the influence it has on the private land rights in Canada.
Right? So you want Smith to be a separatist.
I want her to do whatever's right for conservatives in Alberta.
It's the same ideology. It's the conservatives want her to be a separatist. The liberals try to defame her as a separatist. In the end, you're both the same. You're saying the same thing.
Okay. And
See-
what's the point of making that point? What value was that?
Because that's the real problem. Is the false
It's not the
dichotomy.
real problem. See, this is
That's
why I
our
was
only
talking about the
problem.
core- This is why I was talking about the core of politics, is because what you're describing as a problem isn't a problem. It is the solution.
Two wings of the same bird is the solution? One bird?
How else is a bird going to fly if it doesn't have two wings?
We don't need a bird. Bird's stupid.
So the whole government, this is the point of you saying that everything's broken, is because if you think the whole government doesn't work, then what do you want to happen?
Does it work?
Dismantle the whole government?
If it works, then what are you complaining about? What's the
I'm
problem?
not the one complaining. You made the video complaining and promoting the complaining. I'm the one attacking you promoting a video of complaining.
The video has already been promoted. Like, so you don't seem to understand. It's
I thought you
gone
said you weren't
viral.
promoting it, but now you're saying that you are.
No, yeah. No, it's already been promoted. So how can someone else promote it again?
By leaving it up.
So like what we're trying to define the boundaries here. Am I promoting these headphones right now?
Yes.
So in that sense, sure, I'm promoting her. I featured her in my video in the most soft context. Like, so what is your point? What are you getting at?
I'm getting at that you're calling yourself a conservative. And
So I can't be a conservative if
You've got
I show you current events.
One
If
second.
I show a liberal in my video, then I'm not a conservative, is what you're saying.
I'm just going to re-say what I was saying and just try to not talk until I finish what I'm
I
saying.
already know what you're saying.
But you started talking while I was
Because
saying
I already know what you're saying. You've already said it.
What I'm telling you is that you're calling yourself a conservative and then you're promoting anti-conservative things in your videos.
I'm not. That's your opinion. If I feature a liberal in my video, then I'm a liberal, is what you're saying.
Whatever.
If I feature any kind of liberal behavior and I don't 100% speak out against it, so I can't be on the fence, otherwise I'm a liberal. Otherwise I'm a leftist extremist.
Yeah, if you're
I can't be
promoting
neutral.
something where people are screaming at pancake
Yep.
dinners, that is
Yep, I can't be neutral. I know.
You're supposed to go through the channels of politics, debate properly. You can't promote people who are screaming on the streets. I'm just gonna grab another beer.
You drink beer? Yeah, no wonder.
Okay, so let me ask you this. If you think the fighting between parties is bad, and do you think that creating division amongst a particular side, so let's say you're on a particular side because you say you're conservative. So do you think that creating division amongst conservatives is bad?
Yeah, I mean, obviously it's the united conservative party, not the divided separatist party.
Okay, so why are you anti-separatist if the main position of you conservatives right now is separation? And why are you calling it a liberal initiative if it's a conservative initiative?
Just because you call it, you just put lipstick on a pig is... Come on, man. I don't know. You're asking me questions, but I feel like you don't actually want to listen. We've already been over this, right? Like, it's a liberal outrage tantrum. If you're complaining and outraged and throwing a tantrum, you can't be a conservative. You can't be a conservative if you need to block and smear and slander people to prove your point, to maintain your position.
So then why are you promoting somebody
Oh my God.
screaming and slandering? If that's what you're trying to also oppose.
I'm not promoting anything, buddy. That is somebody that I know personally.
Okay.
So like, what is the problem? I don't. Why do you need to believe that I'm promoting her behavior?
So if we've been over all this, why don't we move on to something we haven't been over? Why don't you tell us what we're going to go over next that we haven't been over?
I don't know. You're the host, aren't you? You lead this conversation.
Yeah, but
I'm just here.
attacking my lines of questioning rather than participating.
I think your whole approach is an attack, right? Like, I don't have anything against you. You're the one who seems to have something against me in my videos
I have nothing against
or
you.
my video.
Yeah,
Actions speak louder than words.
We're trying to talk about one video and we can't get past it.
You can't get past it. That's why you commented. It's the only reason anybody ever comments. It's because they're stuck.
So you're past it then.
Past what?
Your video. You say that I can't get past it, so you're saying that you're past it.
I didn't have a problem with my video. What are we? This is nonsensical. You're the one who commented. You had a problem with my video.
Yep.
Why? Why is it such a big deal? Like, I don't know. Why? Like I said, everybody's so dramatic. I think you had some preconceived notions, right? Watching the video, and the video made you feel a certain way, and you feel like you had to speak out, and you thought that you knew what was going on. You thought, I think you had a lot. You made a lot of assumptions, and
Okay, what were my assumptions?
well, you assume that I'm just a small content creator who's uninvolved and just speaking out or just trying to get clicks on the current trend or whatever.
Well, it would seem that way because you're a conservative, but you're promoting a liberal screaming fascist.
Right. So you didn't know that I know Michaela personally. You didn't know that I'm a UCP member.
That has no relevance to
Yeah,
that.
well, it does because you're making a lot of assumptions and you felt
What are the
entitled to.
What assumptions?
I just told you. You assume that I'm an uninvolved and small creator who's just trying to coattail on the trend of the day or
Yes,
whatever.
It seems like you're trying to divide the Conservative Party by being anti-separatist and promoting a screaming liberal.
Buddy, the movement is literally called division. What do you mean?
What movement?
But I'm the
is
one
called-
dividing the party?
What movement is called-
Independence is the separation, is an antonym of division.
It would
It's
be-
literally in the name.
it would be joining a bigger country, so technically it would be uniting. And then there would be no equalization payments. The people of Alberta would get 10 times richer.
You're changing the subject. The division is in the name of the movement.
I'm keeping on the subject of what's best for Alberta.
You don't know what's best for Alberta. I don't know what's best for Alberta. We all like to think we know what's best for Alberta, right?
Well, it seems you do, yeah.
Or am I just more humble and right? And humility goes a long way.
What are you comparing yourself to when you say you're more?
Well, you're telling me what's best for Alberta. What authority are you? What makes all of these separatists
I'm agreeing with Danielle Smith, your highest authority.
You're agreeing with her in what?
That separation is probably a good thing to.
But she doesn't support as far as her own. She's said time and again that she's not for independence.
That's not true. She has said that.
Well, then you got to take that up with her, not me.
But we're at the problem again though of there being videos of her promoting.
That's an ideology
just denying videos
that you've obtained online.
So you think they're AI? Yeah, we're back at that.
What do you mean?
AI.
She has literally said
You think these are-
time and again on video in press conferences that she does not support independence. How many times does she have to say it?
Listen, dude, she says both things. This is
So you have to take that up with her.
This is like biblical shit right here. Okay, I want to say something real quick. This is biblical shit right here because this is why they kept the Bible from the common man for so long. Do you understand what I'm saying?
No.
Okay, so let me explain it. You don't understand that she's playing both sides. but by playing both sides, she is still promoting the legal chasing of independence because of the value that it provides, as well as she's promoting anything else to try to get votes. That's her job. But she's still promoting both sides. And the separation initiative is a good thing. And she said it's a good thing. And that's why she has, in many speeches, just like you've seen the opposite, she's promoting it in the right direction legally so that they pursue it legally. They are. That's what they're doing. There is a legal battle between about the treaties towards this separation thing. Whether or not it'll be a success doesn't matter. We'll see over time what people want. That's democracy. But right now, it's a good thing. And you're an anti-separatist, and you promoted in the video. You promoted a lady screaming at a pancake event at a premiere when there's kids around. That's why I'm talking to you. That's it.
So again, like, you started the whole spiel with, you don't understand.
I thought you said I talk too slow.
No, you talk too much.
Okay. So say something if I'm the one.
Let's address that. You just said, you don't understand. You started your whole thing up with, you don't understand.
Okay.
Are you sure?
Explain to me then how you do.
Or you could watch the videos that I spend my time and energy making.
I did, and that's why I'm talking to you.
Clearly you didn't. Again, I'm not promoting a leftist ideology. We've been over this 1,000 times. I'm not promoting it. I've said already in the video that, you know, I don't agree with the way that she went about it. So you're essentially, what I'm hearing is that I'm not allowed to be neutral, and I don't know, it sounds like you want me to take down the video or something, like
No, I'm asking you to explain why being anti-separatist is good for conservative policy.
it's like, that's the, you're gonna paint me as a anti-separatist, whatever that is.
Dude, I'm not going to be painting you as anything.
You
This is
did.
a
You said you keep saying it. I'm
in
an
the middle of
anti-separatist.
This was a throwaway interview I did while I was in the middle of mowing the lawn. I didn't come and request an interview. We were going to talk about one video. I'm not here to do anything. This will probably not get put up. We are talking, and we're having an impossible time doing it because you haven't had enough time behind the camera, and you're skittish. You're afraid to express any of your opinions.
So what does that have to do with calling me an anti-separatist?
You call yourself that.
Never called myself that.
You did it in the video that I commented on.
Okay. So again, in this one video, this one time, I'm using it as a way to describe people who aren't separatists, right? That's not a thing. You're making it seem like it's a thing, though, that it's there are these groups of anti-separatists. Show me one. Show me another one other than me.
Okay. I'm hearing you. Keep going.
No, that's it. Show me one.
Okay, well, but I'm talking to you about anti-separatism.
Do you know one by name or not?
Aaron Weeks.
A different anti-separatist. Do you know another one or not?
All liberals are anti-separatists.
Oh my
they are
God. No, they're liberals.
Indigenous land rights.
So why aren't you just calling me a liberal?
Well, you seem to be. That's why
You're getting tripped up here, buddy.
you have conservative on your profile. Why are you saying liberal stuff and promoting liberals? I'm glad I'm being
I'm
funny.
not. You're
What I
confused.
do normally in my podcast is to be funny, so I'm glad everything is so funny.
So again, you have this.
Again, we've been over it 1,000
Yes,
times.
we keep over and over and
You
over.
have no original thought, man. You've been working too much concrete. You got to let yourself
Okay,
think.
now you're just trying to insult me, I guess, because you
I'm
can't
insulting
cope.
You called my problems small.
So that's not insulting. It's true. You threw a dramatic tantrum, a liberal tantrum in my comments.
How did I have a liberal tantrum?
'Cause
I'm defending Danielle Smith. I'm defending.
Engagement online are small problems in our daily lives, are they not?
I wonder. This has got to be a disorder where you like can't Like when somebody
It's got to be a disorder where it's like you
Oh,
can't
he does
just
it
be
again.
respectful and be a human being and have some decency and composure.
Is letting other people talk respectful? Oh,
We can go back and we can assess the stream and we can see that I've let you speak plenty. So you're being disingenuous. You're a fucking loser. Shut the fuck up. You want to talk big? Let's talk big. Let's call each other names.
here we go.
Yeah, here we go.
I'll let it go. I want to try to explore.
I'm not going to let it go.
Have you seen the movie Backrooms?
No,
All right. I'll let it go.
I won't let it go.
Tantrum there.
You had the tantrum. I put you back in your place.
How did I? So
You're trying to call me names and trying to insult me because you couldn't keep up with the conversation. You couldn't cope.
What name?
Oh
did I call
my
you that was equal
God.
to calling somebody a fucking loser?
Whatever, buddy. It's all the same shit. You lost your cool.
I feel like you're talking to yourself now.
I've been talking to myself this whole time. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Are you gonna jump off? I feel like you're about to run away.
I'm sitting here calmly. What are you talking about?
You just called me an
That's all you've got is straw man. Oh this, oh this, oh that, oh this.
I think it's a phrase.
Oh,
you
I think
learned
it's
in
this. I
liberal
think you're
world.
that. I think
Like,
you think a lot. Yeah, sure you
I don't
do.
think you know what a straw man is. I don't think you know what obfuscation is. I don't think you know what politics.
No, I don't know what obfuscation is. That's not a regular word I use.
In a monotone voice, delivering some of the most backwards.
What does that have to do with anything?
videos ever.
Monotone
You call the
voice.
separatist movement
Generic. Make fun of my teeth now.
That must be why you don't
Generic.
like use them in your videos, hey? Because you
Generic.
got a bit of a snaggletooth. That's why you don't? That must be the monotone purpose of your voice in the videos.
Sure.
And not show the teeth,
Okay.
bro. Your teeth are fine. Braces are only like a few grand.
Buddy, I told you to do something and you did it. Oh my god.
You could afford braces with one paycheck. It's not a big deal, man.
Mhm.
Don't be worried about your teeth.
And then
I got braces myself. Like it's not.
I know, man. You couldn't hack the conversation. It's all about my teeth now. Same old, same old.
You brought it up.
You got really nice white teeth. Really nice white straight teeth. Those things matter, right? In our daily lives.
What matters is that
Superficiality,
I'm trying to talk to you about
how you look, your reputation, right? Very conservative values you have.
This is
You care about your teeth, you fucking fairy. You had threw a fucking tantrum about a video I made online. Holy shit. You have the moral high ground? You have integrity? You're a man? Who are you trying to... You're always trying to kid yourselves. Like, what else is new? Say something I've never heard before.
Tell me how I'm trying to kid myself. Like, tell me about.
We just spent the last, what, like, hour and a half going over it. Yeah, we did.
We did it already.
We did. Did we not?
Oh, okay. Well, that's why I was asking.
Well, answer the question yes or no. Did we not?
We did not. You did not point out to me that. Not at all.
Okay.
How am I trying to kid myself? I'm trying to talk to you, dude.
You're not trying to talk to me.
I'm not trying to talk to you. Then what? Is
You're trying to hear. You're trying to hear yourself, right? You're trying to affirm your own thoughts.
That you create.
Trying to confirm your own bias, right?
What's my bias?
Oh, you're saying I'm promoting some extremist leftist ideology or whatever, right?
How is that a bias? You're just making.
That's a bias. That's your opinion.
That is not what a bias is. Bro.
Yeah, it is.
No, it isn't.
It is. It is because one video out of however many doesn't prove anything. You think you got something here? You don't. You got a tantrum. That's all you got. You got hurt feelings.
Here. You said let's have a video. I said let's do a video call. Let's come on my podcast and talk about it. We did a video call. I was in the middle of stuff. I came here.
You're brave enough to do that. Okay, I'll give you that.
I think I've got a gotcha. You're a concrete.
Your whole thing here was a gotcha. Exactly. Right then and there, you're trying to gotcha me.
Bro, you have no respect. You've got to have some respect for.
Says the guy who starts his sentences out with, "You don't understand."
You don't have respect.
You don't have respect.
You don't have respect for the truth.
Your comment was, "You don't know what you're talking about. I'm smarter than you." You don't have respect. Shut the fuck up.
You're talking about my comment on the Instagram?
You're so goofy. You're all so
Are you talking about my
goofy.
comment
You're
on
all the
Instagram?
same.
Let's read my comment.
Yeah, read it out. It says, "I'm smarter than you. You don't know what you're talking about. Your investigations mean nothing. Groupthink on the internet is superior to your investigations." That's basically what you're saying. It's ridiculous. You should know it's ridiculous. You should man up and just admit that it's ridiculous instead of playing this big fucking hour-and-a-half long game trying to paint me as the loser when you're actually the loser, man. It's so boring. It's so tiring. You're all the same. You know, it's like people in traffic. You won't go because you're texting at the protected green turn arrow. So I honk my horn and you honk back.
We're back to traffic.
Why? Because you're a fucking loser and you can't shut the fuck up and you can't coordinate with anyone. You can't cooperate with anyone, right? There's no courtesy on the road. Why would there be courtesy on the internet? Fuck off.
Okay, all right. So you ready for the comments?
Yep. I already know what it says.
Okay, so I said, dude, you can't label people like that.
Yeah, you're
I'm
telling me
sure
what I
his
can and
podcast-
can't do.
So I'm talking about Burnaby or whatever his name is. I'm sure his podcast isn't solely and wholly a separatist podcast. Chill. You're being a reductionist. Also, how does a separatist make you being a separatist make you a sellout? So specifically what I've tried to ask you about today. So Danielle Smith being a separatist, you called her a sellout. I was asking you about that. And I was saying that don't characterize this guy as a separatist podcast when he has, I'm going to assume probably between.
I don't know why you're asking me anything when you've already formed your own opinion and you're sticking to it.
And then you said, yes, I can, because I've done the investigation. Who are you?
Mm-hmm.
And I said, you don't get to label a podcast with probably hundreds of hours of content as a separatist podcast. You're doing an investigation, doesn't amount to anything other than your opinion. And that's it.
So investigations are opinions.
Maybe this is the wrong
Gotcha.
thing. Then I said, I DM'd you, and then you came on the video call.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's happened in the comments.
Yeah, you had a problem. You had a visceral reaction with my video, and
But you called it a liberal freakout. How
Yeah.
is that exactly a liberal freakout?
you're throwing a tantrum. You have a problem for some reason. This video on Instagram is important to you in your life.
Okay.
Why?
So
You don't have more important things going on in your life?
So because I made a comment, I'm throwing a tantrum.
Yes, because you don't have more important things to be doing in your life.
Bro.
Is that not a small
A
problem?
lot of free time.
How you feel about a video online isn't a small problem?
No, I'm practicing my abilities to debate.
Sure, I get that.
You have hypocritic beliefs, man. You
I
call
don't.
yourself a conservative.
You're confused.
Promote liberals.
You're confused. I'm telling you, you're confused.
Tell me how I'm confused.
I already did. We already did that.
You already-
You're refusing to do the work, and you like I said, just like everyone else I talked to,
I've been doing this
you
for
watch
9
one
years.
video and you formed an opinion.
The amount of time
You
as me, and
you
you're gonna
formed a
tell me I'm
character
not-
in your mind, just like you formed a character in your mind about Bernadette and Danielle Smith and Michaela. That's all you have is these characters in your mind. Do you not? Do you know any of us? This is the first time we've spoken.
Wouldn't we both be? If let's say I am doing that.
You are doing that. We can objectively
If let's say I'm doing that.
agree that you are doing that. Not if. We can objectively agree that you are doing that. You've never met any of us. You've never met any of the people in that video.
You have not met.
Yes, I
Danielle
have.
Smith.
Yes, I have.
That doesn't mean that you have some superiority. in
I
the
do. I have ground over you. You have not met Danielle Smith. You don't know what you're talking about. You're trying to say that you know more about people that you haven't met that I have met. You're insane.
Oh, I'm insane.
It's a schizophrenic fucking mind virus. It's not exclusive to liberals.
Okay.
You believe you're Black Mirror. It shows. So you don't even know what that means. You think what you see on your phone screen on the internet is real life. You think you know Danielle Smith because you keep seeing posts about her by Alberta Today and Canada Tomorrow, and you don't know Danielle Smith. You're not a UCP member. You've never attended an event. You've never-
Danielle Smith, though.
I don't know her personally. No, I've met her. You haven't. There's a distinction whether you like it or not. You can't pretend you know what you're talking about when you don't, right?
Oh yeah, no.
Let's
Totally.
come back to reality.
Yeah. Let's.
Do you
bring it back
always
to reality. Bring it
talk
back
about
to
people
reality.
you don't know?
Yeah. 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 Totally. I do. Yeah. Tell me why that's wrong.
What do you mean?
You just said
I just
talking 'cause
told
I
you,
haven't met her. I can't
'cause
talk about her. But you never met her.
No, I'm not saying you can't talk about her.
Bringing me back to reality.
You are
Bringing me back to
pretending that you know what you're talking about when you haven't even met this person, right?
I need to meet.
But you're talking to someone who is involved and
Yeah.
who does know or who has spoken to all of these people in the video, right?
So are you an institutionalist then?
I don't know what that means.
Of course.
I'm a human being.
Of
It's
course
that simple. Like that again.
Yeah. Oh, totally. So tell me, why don't you educate me though? Because you've met Danielle Smith. So why don't you teach me more?
About what?
I want to hear about why the anti-separatist agenda is good for the conservatives. Teach me.
Why would it? What? Why wouldn't it be good? We've already been over this too. It's literally in the name, right? Separation. It's an antonym for division, right? But it's called the United Conservative Party. This is really like simple kindergarten,
Alberta.
grade 1 stuff.
Of Alberta.
Is it the Conservative Party? Is it the United Conservative Party?
Government. So if they want to become a part of a different country, that isn't separating, it isn't uniting, it's both.
Oh my
Right? I
god.
know that
No,
breaks
it's
your
not
brain.
both. It's not both. Because only 10% of the population are separatists. How is that How is the
I highly
unity?
doubt that that's the case.
Look, I agree that she should listen to the voices of the minority. That's democracy, is that you consider the few, right? And it's not just a majority mob rule, pitchfork mob rule. That's why I was giving her the benefit of the doubt in that she's not actually a separatist. Like she says she's not. But yeah, I don't know. Seems like you wanted. I don't know. Seems like you wanted to say something.
It's just, why don't you say your thoughts? Just say your thoughts.
I don't know. I don't have any thoughts, man. Like I
But
just.
you're laughing at something, so it sounds like you're hearing something in your head. So what are you laughing at?
It's just funny because it's just the same shit over and over again, man. Like
That is what talking to people is.
yeah, and I get that, but like on some.
I get sick of in terms of that, I get sick of the like, hey, how you doing type stuff. That's mundane and shitty to me. When I talk about this stuff with people, I see the opposite of what you're trying to say, which is, oh, this is just all the same stuff. That's why I don't understand why you're rejecting talking about it, or you have such an aversion to it.
Because it's like I'm just talking to the same person over and over again. You guys are all different people, but are you? I don't know, man. Like,
What
You
questions
all-
have you asked me to decide whether or not I'm a different type of a person? We haven't gotten.
I asked you the primary question there was what's the most important thing in life?
Okay, so now you think you understand me because I said survival and food.
Yeah, you said things, not people.
So aren't people the source of that community that provides? So just because you're not like a hunter and you see you're getting your food from other people, how would that take away the value of the people who get the food?
You're disconnected. It doesn't matter what the circumstances are.
You're disconnected. It doesn't matter what the circumstances are.
The most important thing is each other. What do the circumstances matter if you have each other?
'Cause you need
If
to
you
eat,
have
and you need to form like a productive
Right,
society
yeah.
to all survive. You need to build shelter.
and you can't do any of that
Anything.
without people.
You can't do any of it without food.
So it's you got it. It's chicken and egg. Like,
Hey, I agree, but then yet.
but no, I don't agree.
Formed your entire belief about me based on that question, so I'm trying to figure out what you mean by that.
Food doesn't matter without people.
Food comes before people.
No, people come.
No, you have
Food is only
because-
food because of people.
you have to eat as an individual before you can worry about your neighbor.
And well, we're kind of moving on to a different
So
context
now
with
it's too
that.
semantic for you. Now it's too
Yeah,
micro.
yeah, it is kind of
Yeah,
yeah,
let's
you're
just
getting into
advance the premise
semantics.
of what we're talking about. Just too semantic.
Because, like I said before, we can't change the world, we change ourselves, right?
But yet you're attacking the highest ranking politician in your province, but you
I've
can't
never
change the world.
attacked the highest ranking politician.
Attack Danielle Smith in your video.
I have an opinion, just like everyone else has an opinion, and you have a problem with that opinion.
Oh, bro. I'm feeling
I'm
biblical
I'm
again.
the only person online who apparently is not allowed to have an opinion.
You're allowed to have your opinion just fine, but for it to be something that'll catch fire or go viral, it has to be consistent with like
Sure. I don't care to go
Yeah.
viral. That's the whole point. You all do. You all seem to care about going viral. That's my point, right? Like
that's what gets your voice out there. That's what gets your opinions heard.
I feel like if it's genuine and you know, I don't, you try to
How long
you try
have
to
you lived in
force it,
Alberta?
then that's a red flag. My whole life, I'm born here.
So you were born there. What did your parents do for work?
I don't know. My dad was a plumber. Mom's fucking I don't know, all sorts of
When did
things.
you move out? How long have you been like living in, and do you rent right now?
Yeah, we rent, and I don't know. I
You
left
and your
home.
wife rent. Do you guys have a kid?
Yep, yep.
So you don't own a house.
No.
Do you own a car?
Yep.
What kind of a car do you have?
2007 Santa Fe.
Santa Fe. I like those Hyundai Santa Fe's. That's all-wheel drive, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's a good SUV. One time I had that SUV pull my truck out when it was stuck because my 4x4 doesn't work on my one truck. And a Hyundai Santa Fe pulled me out of this snow this one time.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah, man, they've got good all-wheel drive on those things. So, so you fancy yourself a pretty core Albertan then, hey? You seem sleepy, man. You all right?
Sure. No, I'm just listening. I don't know.
Okay. So you fancy yourself a pretty core Albertan then. So, and you say, do you think I can't comment on Albertan politics and you can't comment on Saskatchewan politics? Is that what you're getting at?
I think no. You're free to do whatever you want. I think rather
Saying earlier that I can't comment on.
no. I think rather putting myself in the same situation as I would not even comment on Saskatchewan content. You know, or is it in Manitoba? You know, if somebody's screaming at Wob Canoe. I don't care if they're conservative or liberal. I just don't care.
It's Wob Canoe.
Yeah, this is the premier of Manitoba.
Oh yeah, that's that Native American guy with the ponytail, right?
Yeah. So it's just not a non-issue to me at all, right? So I don't see the desire to comment.
Okay. Well, fair enough. Do you have any questions for me?
I don't know, man. I don't really have questions for anybody until they get me angry, you know?
Yeah.
Not angry, but tilted.
Yeah. Definitely tilted. Do you like poker? That's a poker term.
No. That's a video game term too. You were asking me about video games earlier. You play video games?
Yeah, I play some video games.
Like shooters, competitive or story?
Well, I was pretty good at Halo 3 back in the day. I'm very good at StarCraft 2. Do you know StarCraft?
Yeah. I used to play that,
And then right now I mostly just play Fortnite with my friends. I like Mario Kart a lot. I played online. I'm pretty good at it. Those are the main games I play.
What do you drive?
I've got an old Ford truck that I drive, 1997 F-150 that I like.
Oh yeah.
And then I've got a 2002 BMW M3 that I drive. I collect BMWs. And the M3 I've landed on is probably my favorite. Like I had the M5 for a period of time. The 2003 one. I also had a 2000 M5, and I like them, but they're just not peppy enough in some of the lower gear ratios. Like I really like the M3. So I would have to say that's why I have it. And I have it in a convertible too. So it's pretty sweet. Very peppy car, great handling.
So what, you're a car guy? Your dad's a car guy, or what?
I'm not much of a car guy. No, I don't have a dad or anything, but I'm
Huh.
not much of a car guy. What kind of hobbies do you have outside of work?
Just like, I don't know, a little bit of automotive. Like I like taking. I mostly just take things apart, put them back together.
Oh yeah. Too bad you can't do it
Uh,
with politics, eh?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I can.
No, you definitely can't.
Yeah, we don't say can't
What?
in this house.
Oh yeah. See how that works when you have kids.
I do have kids. She's brilliant.
Oh, you do. Oh yeah, you said you did have
She's
kids.
got better social skills than 90% of adults already. She's 7 years old.
Oh, is that right? Eh? Wow. So you had
She
a kid when
att-
you were 29.
yeah, she attended a UCP meeting with me yesterday.
Oh yeah,
She's
indoctrinating her
she's
already, eh?
made a video.
She
Well,
was in
that's
the
debatable.
video.
I mean, we did a video as a project. She's homeschooled, so it's a political project. So we did a video. She did a video talking about Ottawa. But yeah, I believe that conservative values are human values. So I mean,
Sometimes humans need change,
people.
and that means that liberal values are better.
It's a
So
common sentiment, though, is the indoctrination of children. When I don't know, they have to have some values. Which ones are those?
yeah. So what made you go with the homeschooling thing? Is your wife a teacher or?
Well, we touched on that before. Is I don't trust anybody. I wouldn't trust anybody with a toothpick, let alone my child.
Yeah. So what age do you think you'll put your kid into normal school?
Maybe
Like at university or?
maybe high school. Maybe she can do high school, something like that.
Yeah, because there's a bit of a social value to school as well. Like it's not even so much about some of the content that they learn. It's more about the socialization stuff. Because like I mean, like your social IQ is just as important as your other IQ, you know?
No, I think that's the common misconception is that it's like, how will they socialize? Well, they're definitely not going to learn how to socialize from other kids who don't know how to socialize. That's for sure.
Why not? Don't you think that they learn to socialize with all types of people?
No, see, because when we go out into public and there are other kids around or whatever, they're on their iPad or distracted and have speech impediments and have all sorts of problems, and they're nowhere near my daughter's level. My daughter likes to talk to
Yeah,
the seniors and the cashiers.
Dude, that's like super liberal. That's like super liberal to believe that.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Like you think that your
I don't think I know. It's a fact. Like, it's objective.
it's a fact that your seed is superior to other.
No, it sounds biased to you, but it is what it is. Like
But you're segregating your kid from other kids.
No, I'm
and you
not.
say that it has
Not at
a
all.
purpose because of like eugenics.
Not at all. She has friends that she plays with outside all the time. We go to the park all the time. She's social.
What
That's what I
about
told
all the
you.
other kids?
We can objectively measure that she has better social skills than the vast majority of adults. Like it's not a bias.
But
You-
you're
you're-
isolating her. She doesn't.
I'm
have
not.
social
She's
skills
not.
with those
What do you
other types
mean?
of people.
Why not? She gets
Why would
along with her
you
friends
isolate
just
her?
well. That doesn't make any sense.
No, isolating your kid is not a good thing.
You're out of your scope. You're telling you don't know what goes on in my house or how I operate or how she operates.
Segregation.
Huh?
You're promoting segregation, and you're saying that I'm the crazy one.
That doesn't make any sense.
You're
Public
segregating your
school is a welfare
Public
program.
school
It's
kids.
a public support, not
I understand
not
that
the
it's a low level of
defaults.
people that are there. I understand that it's a low level of kids that are there, but that's my point.
What do you mean? I don't see what your point is. She's not
My
segregated.
point is that you're
She's not
purposely
excluded,
creating your kid to be antisocial towards low
but she's
income
not
kids.
antisocial.
You didn't let me finish my sentence. I said antisocial towards low income kids.
That doesn't make any sense. 90% of Albertans send their kids to public school. What do you mean low income kids? 90% of Alberta's low income?
Well, apparently you think so because you're segregating your kid from those 90% of people that she should probably be socialized with.
What? What do you mean?
What? I'm saying that you chose to homeschool your kids and you're devaluing the idea of socializing your kids with public school kids.
No, that's not the point.
What's
She already engages and socializes and has friends with kids who go to public school. So what is she being excluded from here? Huh?
You don't let her go to the school, man. That creates a
Yeah,
separation.
the
It creates a segregation.
institution. So the only thing she doesn't get is the institution.
Yeah, but you still got to learn of the things that the regular school teaches.
She
You
knows
still gotta learn
more.
how to be a part of a system.
She knows more, and she's a better part of the system. This is all very generic again. You don't know.
Well,
You don't know my daughter. If you talk to my daughter for 5 minutes, she wouldn't be saying any of this.
Your daughter.
I can bring her in the room right now.
No, don't do that. Don't do that.
Bill, come here.
Don't do that.
Come here. Come in here. Say hello.
Hi.
Hi. How's it going?
How's it going? Here.
What's
Say
your
hi.
name? How's it going?
Serena. It's good.
Serena.
Going good.
Going good? How old are you?
7.
Wow. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
So what do you think about not going to regular school?
I don't know. I don't know.
Do you like it?
I do homeschool, so I don't go to school at all. I just do homeschooled.
Is there a time that maybe you'd like to go to normal school, or when do you think that would be for you?
I don't know.
If
I
you
don't
had to
know.
put a time on it, like you're 7 now, how old would you like to be when you might like to go to regular school? What do you think?
Maybe 9.
Okay, so in a couple years? Okay, well that's cool. But you like homeschool, hey?
Uh-huh.
That's awesome. Okay, well good for you. It was nice talking to you. It was nice meeting you.
It was nice
Okay.
meeting you too.
All right. Have a good day.
Bye.
Bye.
I didn't
Wow,
hear
man.
any of that.
Congratulations. Oh shit. Congratulations, man. She's awesome. I basically just asked her like how she's doing and like if she likes homeschool and then when she might like to go to regular school and that type of thing and all that. Dude, she seems awesome. So hey, do you have so your wife is an immigrant. What she must be, let me try to guess. Is she Taiwanese?
That was a bad guess, dude.
Oh shit. What is it?
Filipino. Philippines.
Oh, I guess I should have said Filipino.
Filipina.
That's more common. Yeah. Well, you're trying to soften me by bringing in the kid, aren't you?
I'm just living my life, man.
Oh, are you? What are you doing tomorrow? You got to go to work?
Tomorrow. What am I doing tomorrow? Was it? It's Monday today. I think. Shit, I don't know. I got so many things. I think there's a UCP meeting tomorrow. You're in Saskatchewan?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, okay. Like close to the border or what? You ever come here?
I'm in Saskatoon, like right in the middle.
Yeah. Okay. So you don't
Biggest city in the province.
ever come here?
Edmonton. Oh, I come there all the time. That's
Oh.
where I get my BMWs from.
Oh, okay.
I like to come to Calgary. They got good deals on them.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the first thing that people say all the time. Every time, as soon as I mention homeschool or anything, it's so how will she socialize? And it's really, I don't know. You got to get past that because
Yeah, but why get? Let me just, dude. If you don't mind, if I ask you some questions, because I am curious about this.
yeah,
I know lots of homeschooled people. I've podcasted with a few like mature homeschool people who didn't even go to high school and that kind of stuff, and they're really smart and all that. They're great. But what makes you so like against the idea of socializing them at a regular school? Like, what do you think it'll do damage to them?
no, I just don't trust anybody. Why even dabble? But the thing
I don't
is,
disagree. I don't disagree.
Yeah, I mean, especially in this day and age. But the thing is that, you know, it's like I said, 90% of Albertans send their kids to public school, and it's pretty consistent, like globally, I think, for Commonwealth countries. But it's socialist in nature. That kind of, I wouldn't call it that kind of organization rather than behavior. And like you said, regular school. Why that's not correct. It's not regular school. It's, like I said, Rockefeller welfare school.
Some people, let me just put my point forward. I don't mean to interrupt, but like some people would say that the idea of institutionalizing your kid in a way like makes them prepared for the employment world, which is the reality for most people these days. Maybe not a girl, but like maybe not like a daughter, but the idea of like being able to have that gear for just kind of following the rules and being able to go to work. Some people think that's a value unless you're rich enough, but I'm not sure if you are. I'm not trying to insult or anything, but where you don't think your daughter will ever be a member of the employment class, somebody might say that the value of that socializing is so that she can be a good employee type thing.
Yeah, that's kind of
Whatever.
low bar.
Okay,
I
man.
mean,
All right.
routine
Low bar.
seems easy, right? I don't know. Do you need Canada to provide routine for your children? I don't believe that we do.
Okay. Yeah. No, I mean, I might do probably a very similar thing to you. So
Well, and I think, you know, the less.
on that, but don't you think it's interesting, her opinion on the wanting to go to a regular school when she was 9? So that would be 2 years from now. What do you think about that?
Oh, she says all kinds of things. It,
Yeah.
it always changes. She doesn't know what she wants.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. I guess that's one way to put it. Yeah.
It makes sense that she'd be interested and curious, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm sure.
2-year range is a strange range to pick.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I kind of want to. It'd be nice to actually just like sit in classes with her, you know, just to give her that experience to sit in a classroom with other kids. But
I bet you that would be doable.
you know, I feel like, you know, like I said, high school. I feel like she'd be ready to be, you know, more independent and can take care of herself, right? And make, I don't know,
Yeah.
not be so vulnerable.
Yeah, dude, you've got a new energy. You've got a new light in your eyes now that you brought the kid into the room for a second.
I don't know. Maybe your energy changed. I don't know about mine.
Oh, I can see it. I'm a poker player. I can see it in your eyes, dude.
I only ever reciprocate. I never take action.
You have a big ego.
Yeah, maybe.
Did you play any sports growing up?
I'm very competitive. I am a kickboxer and I play baseball and
You do look like a baseball player. Do you like dips?
no, I smoke cigarettes, but nah. What about
Smoke cigarettes
huh?
instead of dipping? Dipping is so much.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just influences, you know.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Do you think you'd ever switch over if your lungs start crapping out?
I don't know, man.
So were you a pretty good baseball player? What was your position?
I was left field. Yeah, left field.
Oh, you were a fielder. They're like, just throw Aaron out there in the back. We'll let him. No, but left field that's actually for the regular right-handed batter. I guess left field is important, isn't it?
Yeah,
the right
I
field.
do swing left, and
I swing left too.
yeah,
I'm just saying, right fielder is more important than the, or sorry, left fielder is more important than the right fielder, right?
yeah. I don't know. I'm not sure. It's been a
Play
while.
high-level baseball.
No,
did you?
I did hardball up until they wanted to put us in softball, and I'm like, I don't want to play softball, right?
The
But
ball's too soft. That's the liberal balls.
no, they're still hard. They're just big, like it's girls baseball.
I know. I played baseball too.
Yeah.
I'm just making a joke.
Yeah, but oh, I forgot what I was gonna say. I lost it.
That's all right. So you quit playing baseball at what age?
I must have been about 11, 12.
And then when did you take up kickboxing?
Pretty shortly after, a few years. I think it was 14, 15, something like that, until I was about.
Been doing it ever since?
Until I was about 18, and then but I've had health issues my entire
For the second half of your life, what are your health issues?
so I haven't discovered most of them until recently. Celiac.
Yes, you have ADHD.
Oh, I don't know, maybe nothing mental. I had
Yes, you have depression and anxiety.
crippling anxiety. No,
So what were the health things?
I
What were the
was-
physical issues?
born with celiac, but I didn't get a diagnosis until I was 29. And then I'm sure.
Anything?
Oh yeah, yeah. There's a very little awareness, so there should be a lot more.
You shouldn't be eating bread anyway.
Yeah,
It just means that you should be eating fucking meat, and then you're good to go.
yeah, I agree. Bread's not food; it's grass.
Yeah, I don't eat bread. I don't unless I'm having some poached eggs. I like poached eggs on bread, but other than that, I don't eat bread. I guess I eat pizza sometimes too, but
Well, I think that's why people develop celiac disease, is because it's not real food; it's not actual food, and generationally.
yeah.
But
That's why you got to get your traditional immigrant wife to learn how to make bread, and then you can have some good bread that won't fuck up your celiac.
yeah, I don't know. I don't think humans are supposed to eat any kind of grains or because we learn in elementary school that seeds are the most highly defended part of a plant, right? And then that doesn't translate past high school or junior high or whatever, I guess.
Yeah. So what made you decide to be a concrete worker?
It wasn't so much a decision. I've kind of I don't know, like I've always been active. I've always been outside trying to. I like labor because I'm outside. I can smoke. I don't know. But yeah, it's just I was sick of working at McDonald's and shit, right? Tim Hortons, Wendy's, and it was just I don't know, a Kijiji opportunity that kind of turned into more of a relationship and took off from there.
When you had your kid when you were like 29, where were you working then?
When I was 29, I was like half dead.
Why is that?
Because like the celiac had basically just robbed me of my health, like since I was a kid, right? I was just always emaciated. I grew up malnourished, failed to thrive essentially, and yeah, so I didn't get any of that figured out until I was about 29. And then but even at that
You
point,
impregnated a girl.
yeah, well,
As soon as you got your hormones right, you're like, "There's a
It's-
fucking hole.
it almost seemed like it, but
Put it in there.
yeah, it's interesting point. But I was gonna say, even though I got the diagnosis, like obviously things didn't just immediately get better. I had to like learn how to eat gluten free, and it was a whole thing. Took like a year and a half to actually dial it in, right? But
That's super gay and liberal, man. Having celiac disease, you can't even be a conservative. I don't think we let you in the group.
shit. So yeah, then there's more misconceptions and stuff, and like just generic ideology around it. It's like, oh well, we've been eating grains for thousands of years, and it's like,
Yeah, no, if you can't
Have
handle
we?
bread, you can't be a conservative. No way.
yeah. But and then the diabetes, I was diagnosed just a few years ago, type 1. But I feel like because of the celiac being untreated, like and this a lot of this has to go on feeling and stuff, because doctors will never give you a definitive answer for anything, and their investigative skills aren't that great. I mean,
Yeah.
from personal
Yeah,
experience for these
Yeah.
specific things.
Sounds like you're making excuses for your genetics.
But no, I don't believe it's genetics. See, like there's more misconception. I feel like more because, like I said, generationally, if you're eating grains, right, it makes sense that your offspring would develop some sort of genetic predisposition to stop you from eating poisonous food, right?
Yeah, yeah. So did you ever spit in anybody's food when you were working at McDonald's?
No.
No.
No, I'm an honest guy. So I always tell the truth. I always try to do the right thing. Like, and
If there's no video, man, you're not dishonest. You didn't spit in anybody's food ever.
no, what's the point?
Separatist fuck comes through the drive-through and you just go spit in his food.
No, see, because the atmosphere is my manager already dropped it on the floor. So what's the point of spitting on it on that point?
Oh yeah, fair enough. Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, they're pretty bad at those fast food places and leaving shit out in the open, meat to get warm on the counter and cross contamination. And that's another big part of celiac is I basically can't eat out. I'm taking a risk every time I eat out. I have to cook at home, otherwise I risk contamination.
You mostly cook at home.
Just meat and fruit. That's one thing I guess we agree on, is a carnivore diet or animal based.
Yeah, what kind of meat do you like to eat?
Just beef or pork or, just standard lamb. Actually, I've got a liking to lamb lately.
Fuck, we got a Muslim here.
Yeah. Go.
What's your favorite cut of steak?
I actually don't like beef and steak too much. I'd rather pork and, I don't know, chicken's okay, but then it's always dry. You try to cook it and then, you always fuck it up.
I only like chicken drumsticks. I find they're a little bit better, but I don't really eat chicken breasts. Or I find they're a little too dry.
You barbecue?
Oh, all I do is barbecue.
Yeah.
That's how I cook all my meat.
We haven't got one yet. We just moved last year.
Yeah, dude, renting's a big problem. Why are you still renting? What's been your issue with trying to? Because in Canada, I mean, do you guys have the guaranteed home buyer credit where you can do 5% down on just buying a house? Like, why not buy a house, dude?
Because I was like half dead a couple years ago and throughout my entire life. But
years ago, bro.
No,
I bought a house when I was 20. You only need 1 year to buy a house.
Yeah, no, but we just, like my wife's from the Philippines, and then so we don't have any family, we don't have any friends. We completely cut them all out. I mean, because decisions that they made, right?
Yeah, they don't like that you have an Asian wife. They were just
that's part of it, yeah.
The
The other way around.
Let's excommunicate this freaking heathen.
Yeah. That is part of it, but I don't know. We're getting there. We're just not quite there yet. Like, I don't know. I don't think a lot of people can afford a house these days, but our rent is pretty cheap for what we have. So
I afforded a house right when I was 20. That was 15 years ago.
Yeah, some of us have parents.
Yeah, that's true. But my inheritance came far after I bought my first 3 houses. You just got to rent out the basement, man. It's as simple as that. That's white logic. You should consider that a white failure of yours that you weren't able to figure out how to afford a house.
That's the sentiment I get from working at McDonald's and Wendy's from the minorities is these are our jobs. You're too good to work here. You should already have your life set up and like okay.
Oh my God, that's
Whitey, why are you taking our jobs? That's literally the attitude.
That's so funny, man. That's so true. Holy shit. Yeah, you're not taking your white privilege, dude. You're just like, you're robbing them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't I, right?
You should be able to convince a banker to give you a loan, dude. That's your white obligation.
Why are you poor, motherfucker? Like
Yeah.
what? Sorry, I guess.
Yeah. So you worked in food service all your 20s then, hey?
Yeah, I always had shit jobs my whole life, yep.
All right. Well, fair enough. Well, you did a shit job of this debate too. So
Well, I mean, just because the job is shit doesn't mean the employee is.
yeah, true enough. True enough. All right. Well, it was nice meeting you, man. I think it's a good place to call it. It was good talking to you.
Right on, yeah.
Good meeting you. Hopefully we can do more podcasts in the future, but I don't know, man. You've got to let go of the ego and be able to admit when you're wrong, or we can't do debates.
Is that right?
Yeah, that's right.
I'm wrong sometimes. I can admit that, and I feel like you can though.
Okay. All right. Well, it was nice
Okay.
meeting you, dude. Yeah.
You're not gonna admit it then?
Hey, no, my ego isn't that big.
Alrighty,
If you think that,
so-
that's fine. That's your opinion.
A narcissist can't admit that they're wrong. A narcissist is never wrong, so
Fair enough.
I guess we'll leave it at that.
All right. Okay. Have a good day, man. See you later.
Bye bye.